Trying to stay alive, I'm eating minerals and vitamins. I tell the times of tales of principles when I begin. It's not very nice, and hell, I've seen it all in vitamin. And only time can tell the nights prevail, we slice it thin. I've been a fool and witnessed inner walls are sinking in. Without a pause, I see these intervals all interlink. I'm lyrical, I watch the silver spoon turn into pink. I'm running thin on ink, my tentacles begin to drink. Yeah. So anything could happen. Watch my brother undercover, every hint of passion. Take my number, no more suffering, begin the action. No runners up, don't give up, twist it in a fraction. Rings of Saturn, circling my imperfections. Is this a pattern? Bursting from the indigestion. Big reactions, servicing the intervention. This is fashion, gurning at the intersection.
Wishful incidents. Blissful ignorance. Submissive innocence. Until the bad intentions influence.
So I pray to love, I pray to spirit, soak it up and take a minute. Oh, to us we raise the village, switch it up and change the image. And now we up and up to win it, round it up and touch the finish. There's no luck if there's no limit, like. The time is now, I can't give in. I find the sound and let it spin. I run it round a couple times until I find where to begin. I load the sample, pitch it down until we round enough to grin. Then we take time to enjoy it. Float through melodies, rhyme and deploy. As I go through memories, I hide with my choice. That's the type of energy defined in my voice. Like, can you hear the clarity withheld in my tone? Somewhat fear the sanity that dwells in my dome.
Good evening, everyone. Hello, welcome. How the devil are we? Hope we're well. It's Tuesday. We don't normally stream on a Tuesday, do we? This is highly irregular. It is irregular, and the reason being because we have some. Well, we've got a bit of podcast scheduling to do this week. So we normally record the podcast on a Thursday, but tomorrow we're recording an episode, and we're recording an episode on Thursday. So 2 records this week with incredible guests who are very popular. So we're very happy to get 2 big episodes out back to back. What that means is that we obviously have to stream tonight rather than tomorrow, and that's completely fine. That's completely cool because we were enjoying life in Darlington. Yesterday was fun. Jesse Nelson is on his way to 1,000 career goals. That's probably going to happen by about Friday, we reckon, at the rate he's scoring, that is. And if he doesn't, then it's probably because he's got a long-term injury. And at the minute, he doesn't. So let's touch wood and say that he doesn't get an injury. Things are fine at Darlington. Things are fine. Genuinely, I'm not even making this up and going, it's fine, meaning it's not fine. Have a look. See for yourself. Is it fine? I think it's fine. So, first things first, right, is we're in the 3rd qualifying round of the FA Cup, so that's a good thing. That's something that we don't normally see so early on in our saves, right? So we've done that following a big win over Alvechurch. You know Alvechurch, don't you? You know Alvechurch, yeah. Alvechurch. We beat them 2-0. Marcus says, can't see me. Like, is this true? Everyone else can see me, surely. I can see me on the screen. I can see. This is me right there, the bearded guy with the glasses, and in the bottom corner with the hair and the beard. I am definitely here, aren't I? Yeah. Marcus, I think it's possibly yourself there. So, evening hanger on. Have you recorded the podcast tonight? No, because what I said was I'm recording it tomorrow night and Thursday night, and we normally stream tomorrow night on Wednesday, and we don't normally stream on Tuesday, so hence why we're here today rather than tomorrow. So we're not going to stream tomorrow night, and obviously we don't stream Thursday night anyway. So things have kind of shuffled a little bit, but there we are. This is what we are. So we have beaten Alvechurch. We've got Chester next, Buxton, Peterborough Sports, Leamington, Radcliffe, Southport. In terms of the league, I mean, we are 8th. We're 6 points behind Spennymoor, but we're 1 point away from the playoffs. So we are in and around 4 points behind Kidderminster, so that's pretty decent. And I think, I mean, look at this. Highest average player in the league is Jesse Nelson. Most goals in the league is Jesse Nelson. The most goals as a team are Darlington. 19 goals for Darlington in 8 games. Jesse Nelson has scored 10 of those. I mean, I'm not saying we're a one-man team, but what a man. What a man Jesse Nelson is. Tristan's right. Get that chant going. Right, you know what? Let's pin it. There you go. We're going to pin the message for Jesse Nelson. That's the chant. We need a Jesse Nelson emote. We don't have a face for him. Can we find a face for Jesse Nelson? What is Jesse Nelson's actual face looking like? Yeah, that's what we need to work out. Oh, I think we've had a crash. Oh, no, well, we're back. We had a little crash for a second, but we're back, I think. Yeah, we need to go and find a face for Jesse Nelson. Now, where would Jesse Nelson's face live other than the internet? Yeah? So we might have to try and put a name to his face, but if not, we'll just keep him as he is. The Faceless Wonder. We're playing Stratford in the Stratford Town in the FA Cup, 3rd qualifying round. So there we go. Nicknamed the Bards due to their love of Shakespeare. So, come on, let's beat Stratford, yeah? Go on his door and ask for a picture. I mean, we can't go to his door. Like, the thing is, we can't go to his door because he's 16 years old. Like, I don't think I'm allowed to go and knock on a 16-year-old lad's door and then ask for a photograph. Call me old-fashioned, if you will. But I think that is not the done thing these days. Back in the day, it would have been fine, but not now. Not now. Not now because of woke. Yeah? You're not allowed to do it now. But back in the day, yeah, everyone was doing that. In fact, to be honest, back in the day, lots of people did do that, and that's probably why you can't do it now, to be honest. So if anything, it's probably a good thing that you can't do it now. So yes, let's not get too het up about, you know, those that can and can't, because you can't for a reason, and I think it's probably a fair reason. Yeah. Call me old-fashioned. I know, this is the thing, isn't it? You know, it wasn't like that back in my day. But you know, this is where we are. Yeah. How much are players worth at Darlington? They are worth nothing. They're worth nothing. I mean, they are free transfers at best. They are pennies at most. Like, literally, we've got like these guys are going to be like, I mean, look, Jesse's worth up to 4K. Yeah, he's our shining light for the future, and he's worth £4,000. Scott Barrow is worth £4,000. David Wheater could still do a job, but he's not doing a job, sadly. That's the problem. So he's not here. So no use saying he could. You know, he's not around, so it's no use for us at this moment in time. A goalkeeper is what we need. We still need a goalkeeper in there, and we need to get Big Cedric back on that left-hand side. We've already had a chat for Cedric Main. And yes, Cedric Main, the main man. He's definitely, look at 35 grand. Whoa. Nelson's worth £4,000. But to us, he's worth about £87 million. And then some. To us, he's priceless. What's the save? What's the story? Says Ash Goodyear. Do we have a non-league to legend, or are we still trying to find a save that sticks? This is sort of going to be the non-league to legend style save, I reckon. Ash, we started obviously in the National League North. Ultimately, I'd like to get to the top. I'd like to win a Champions League. Whether that's with Darlington or not, we don't know. But whether or not that even happens, we don't know. All we got to do is just keep having fun with it. And I think by about February, March time, we'll know where we're at. And then we'll look to then move on to our journeyman save. So, yeah, I reckon up until about February, March time, we should have been able to get enough seasons under our belts to work out where we're at. As I say, whether that is still at Darlington remains to be seen. We don't know whether it's going to be a one-club save, whether we're going to be moving around or not. I think what we have to do, though, is just have a bit of an open mind with it, maybe. Ollie is already saying, give it 20 seasons and the Tony Jameson Arena will be packed to the brim. I like Ollie. I like Ollie's optimism. I like that optimism, Ollie. I'm there for that. I think that the TJ Arena will be full as well. Leading us out to our 5th Champions League in a row, 20 seasons in. Just complete back-to-back promotions and then back-to-back Champions Leagues. Why not? Why not? Let's believe. We don't know if it's possible in FM26. It might be. It might not be. We don't know, but let's at least pretend. I stayed 35 seasons in FM24 and they built a stadium in my name like I died. Yeah, I mean, I could do without dying. That would be good. I'd certainly not. I'm not really looking forward to that part of life. You know, the whole death bit. But the stadium name could be quite cool. I'll take that. I had that with Blythe Spartans. I had the Tony Jameson Arena, but Ash, lovely stuff. Doing something similar with Kings Lynn. Going to attempt to make them the biggest club in East Anglia. I mean, there you go. They've got to overtake Norwich and Ipswich, haven't they? We've got, I mean, if we try to do that with Darlington, we've got in the local vicinity, McGowan, Silky Feet. Oh, he's got to look for the pass there. You know, Darlington have got obviously York, Middlesbrough. You then start seeing Newcastle, Sunderland. You know, would we become the biggest team in the northeast? That's obviously the first hurdle to jump. Well, the first hurdle to jump is get out of the National League North. That's the first hurdle. But with lovely football like that, it shouldn't take too long for us to get promoted, surely. You would think Jack Maskell on fire just like in real life. There we go. The future Darlow manager. They know what we're talking about. I mean, look, we've got to try and beat Spennymoor, who again are pretty decent in real life. South Shields, Kidderminster, Hereford, Kings Lynn. I mean, there's some big teams up near the top here. Chester, obviously we're playing now. They're near the top. Bedford Town. Granted, not one of the big teams, but certainly big in the streamer world, thanks to Lelujo. That's a good cross in. Oh, Declan Weeks. We had him last year. Declan Weeks is an FM non-league legend almost, isn't he? We know how good he is. Might as well send my CV to Steve Gibson. Possibly. We might as well. I mean, we've scored a goal. Here's Jesse Nelson's face. Oh, look at him. Do you know what? He's everything I kind of hoped he would be. In a weird way. I love it, Dan. This is it. This is Jesse Nelson's face there. Look. Can you see that? If I put that on the screen there? For some reason it's not. Where is it? I'll quickly see if I can work this one out. Oh, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with it. It's not letting me pull the screen on. I'll pop it in the Discord. All right, you know what? No, you've got access to it there on the chat. But yeah, Jesse Nelson has a face. So this is where we are then. So 1-1 at the minute with Chester. We need to. Hopefully we can get another 3 points under our belt, because I think league-wise, 8 games played so far, so 4 wins, 2 draws, 2 defeats, is not too bad a start, I think. Especially given the fact we've got this 4-2-4 formation on the go. We're coming up against a mixture of 4-3-3s, 4-2-4s, 4-2-3-1s. Let's go a bit wider now. I think we've noticed we're starting narrower to start the game off, and then going a bit wider during the match. Jesse Nelson's giving the ball away. Oof. Come on, Nelson, you can't be doing that. Everything's getting a little bit to his head now. Lennon's on a 6-4. Cedric Main's on a 6-4. I'm going to sneeze, so apologies. Sorry, excuse me for that. Khalid Akari, welcome in. Appreciate the follow. This defender's just clearing the ball straight to the opposition. Here's Lennon. Here's Maskell. Headley. Maskell's away. Where's Jesse Nelson? Jesse needs to be following him. Maskell with a hit. Cedric's starting to get tired now. Let's get Tom Allen on, I think. McGowan probably replaced by Tom Platt. Forbes on a 6-4. Evening, Kev Mottram. How are we? Have we got a goalkeeper yet? Not yet, Kev. Not yet. That's still something to do, to try and do today. Hopefully, we'll be able to get something sorted. Well, ironically, since giving Jesse Nelson a new contract, we've got even less money than we had before. Great ball at the top. Great goal. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. I mean, that's a great ball, isn't it? And it's well brought down and then finished. Yeah. That's going to happen. That is going to happen. Lennon's on a 6-2. He's not playing well at all, is he? Are we going to go down 2-1? First match of the stream. Is that going to be a defeat? It could well be, you know. That's going to keep us 8th. It looks like it is. Can't see us getting a point now. Move that defensive line up a bit. See if we can push something. This is a dreadful angle for a highlight. Can't see a thing. I don't want to concede a goal like this. We've not even seen it. Right, McGrath's held it. That's fine. Get the counter-attack on the go. Come on, 92 minutes. There's 95 minutes to play. Launched up. Why is it cut off? We've not even seen the proper highlight there. Well, there you go. We've lost, sadly. I mean, not a great performance. It's a bit of a disappointment. 2-1 though. I mean, look. Is it the end of the world? Not really, but I think it was a fairly even match, to be honest. Not massively concerned. No goalie signing still. Not yet. We're going to see if we can get... There's a 36-year-old goalkeeper here, Jamie Jones. Formerly of Middlesbrough, formerly of Wigan. Get him on trial. I mean, the thing is, it's just the whole financial side of things, Dean. That's the problem. You know, that recruitment focus is finished already. Let's go goalkeeper again. Top priority. Because Barlow is still going to be... They're still wanting that 250 quid. I mean, we might not be able to afford that. That's the problem. A few of the streamers have mentioned the need for different home and away tactics for this game. Is that something you've given a go? It's not something I've given a go at all, Ash. No, because that sounds a lot like I've given it some consideration and planning into my save. So no, I'm not much for tinkering. Like we've got bits and pieces that will tweak, but I'm not, you know, doing the whole like, this is my home tactic, this is my away tactic. Maybe it will, maybe it won't, but I'm not sure. I'm not still looking at the Barlow Dean. I'm getting desperate. I just thought, as long as I can click something that in my head that just triggers me on to get started again, you know. Let's see, listed for loan goalkeeper. Is there anybody we can look at? Preston Leach would be a quality signing for the future, apparently. Scouts have already seen him. No wages. He wants to be a backup. I mean, is that concerning that he wants to be a backup goalkeeper? Surely, if he wants to come in, he should be wanting to be the first team goalkeeper. Or Jensen Kilroy. Aaron Davies from Port Vale looks like a practical signing, apparently. I mean, he's already better than McGrath, so again, worst case scenario, he's going to be better. But surely, though, if you're coming in and you're wanting to be a backup goalkeeper at Darlington and you're at Gateshead, does that say a lot about you? At the moment, our lack of goalkeepers would suggest that he's going to be the starter, regardless. Do you know what I mean? Like, even if he wants to be the backup. And again, see, he wants to be the backup as well. Alright, tell you what, let's pop Aaron Davies on there, and then let's pop Preston on there. Preston's got a bit of something, hasn't he? 13 for handling, 13 for decision making. Agility's not great. Reflexes are good. Leadership's fine. Jumping reach is okay. He's 18. Well, let's make him a first teamer, and then again we can have that discussion with him, and then of course there's the other goalkeeper there to have a look at. Let's see what we got. Jamie Jones is coming on loan. He's a free transfer. He's going to end up costing us money, so I don't really know why I've done that. Now I'm thinking about it. We could also do as well with just a little bit of extra creativity, maybe. What kind of goalkeeper wants to be a backup in a tier 6 club? Do they have ambition of 1? Or maybe they're a realist as well. Maybe they've realised that, you know what, they're not going to be able to be the main guy, you know? Ooh, okay. Marshall Francis. Marshall Francis. I mean, look at this guy from Sheffield United. We've got the scouts on him. Very determined. Potentially good finishing. He's 5'7", which isn't really great. Height's fine. Fitness is fine. Stamina's fine. Teamwork's maybe a little bit low, but again, decent finish of the ball. Could be someone that might be worth a look at as well, especially if it's going to be someone on loan. Francis Hurl, he's still not interested, is he? Let's just double check that. They want a few quid put towards him as well. I'm sort of hoping that because we've been out for a while that maybe the game might have just forgotten and moved us on a little bit. Any of the recommendations for players that aren't just centre backs? No. Okay, let's see where we go from here then. Okay, withdraw for Barlow because we know what's going on there. Preston Leach and Aaron Davies both accepted. Right, withdraw from Hurl. We can't afford to add anything in. And Marshall Francis is accepted as well, so interested. Devon Green. Very quick. Very quick. Preston Leach. Let's have a look then. Let's compare him. So first touch isn't great. Communication's not brilliant. Command of area is quite poor. But aerial reach is okay. Jumping reach is pretty good. Decision making, bravery, reflexes, handling, they're all decent. If we compare him to who's the other goalkeeper we've just put in for? Aaron Davies. Yeah. If we compare him with Aaron Davies and just see roughly where they're at. So it looks like for now, Preston's got most of the better attributes. Positioning, of course, is worse. Mm. 18 years old. How much do we know about Aaron Davies? That's the question, I suppose, isn't it? The man constantly begs for stuff in the Preston city centre. That's possibly the way he's doing it. Do you know what I mean? I like that. If that's his vibe. Aaron Davies could potentially be 2-footed. But then again, he could also be, if these are like the lower ends, then these are not great either. Preston's... Do you know what? Let's give Preston a go, right? He's close by, so he won't have to move his house either. So he can travel down from Gateshead to Darlington. We're not paying any money, so we've got a goalkeeper in now. Christian Purslow has completed the takeover of South Shields. What? That is odd. That is odd. I don't even know where we find the staff anymore now, but Vice, how we find the new FM and the negative reviews true, or is it not as bad as they make out? Look, I mean, reviews are never true, are they? Reviews are opinions at the end of the day. Is FM26 perfect? No. Is it more than playable? Yes, absolutely, it's more than playable. Am I enjoying it? I've now found a way to play it. Yeah. And for me, I've found a way where I can get enjoyment out of the game, and that's the most important thing. You know, and I think that some people maybe didn't have the interest in putting time into it. Maybe didn't have the time to put the time into it. But you know, I think that there's a game in here. There's definitely a game in here. End of the day, people decide to do whatever they want to do. You know, some people will play it and love it, some people won't. I'm having a nice time. Like, you know, it's like I've found a way to make it work for me. That's all I can do, really. You know, I wouldn't believe everything you read. I believe there's still a free trial, isn't there? Like a demo or something that you can look at. So it's still worth having a little look, and if you're unsure about it, have a look on that and play the demo for a bit. If you like it, then, you know, buy it and continue. FM26 is a 5-star youth preview with a 3-star intake. Look, I'm not going to give it any stars or ratings, because, as you know, the star system is not accurate. Yeah, so the stars don't make any difference, really. So what I would say is that the game is definitely playable, and the game can be fun, and it's just a matter of whether you want it to be or not. Yeah. And if you don't want it to be, then it won't be. And if you do want it to be, then it will be. So that's where I am with it. Like, I think there's definitely enough in the game to make it fun. But some people want to be sad all the time. There's that, yeah. Evening Musician, nice to see you, pal. Hope you're good. You know, yes, we could probably spend all of our time, you know, tweaking tactics and, you know, having home and away tactics and, you know, sitting and looking at youth training. But why would I do all that? I don't want to do all that. Like, I don't want to do training. I don't want to do youth training. I don't want to sit and look, you know, try and find the chalkboard, which, let's face it, nobody even knew was a thing until they said it's not in. And everyone went, I am upset about that. What is the chalkboard? Yeah. yes, the data hub doesn't work. Like, yes, there's things that aren't here. Pass maps would be nice. Heat maps, average positions would be nice. But maybe, and I think I've said this a few times, maybe because I fall on the sort of the more casual side of the hardcore, I don't see it as that much of a problem. Like, do you know what I mean? I don't see it as that much of a problem because I'm like, well, fine, I'll just, if those things aren't in, not a major, I don't really use them anyway, so I can still play. The game still works. Yeah, some people were pissed off that 25 was cancelled. They were then determined to hit 26, whatever. You're possibly right, Kevin. Possibly right. But I also think as well that because 25 was cancelled, people's expectations for 26 were vastly inflated, and they thought, well, look, if that's going to be cancelled, then this has got to be good. 26 has got to be mint. And unfortunately, by doing that, all they were doing was disappointing themselves because it was never going to be as good as they had in their heads. Now, rightly or wrongly, that's far be it from us to say, but that's the situation, isn't it? Yeah. End of the day, the game's here now. If you want to play it, cool. There's loads of people are playing it. Loads of people are enjoying it. If you don't want to play it, that's fine as well. Not a problem. Go and play something else. Not a bother. Yeah. Oh, it's FA Cup. We've got a strong side out. We need to bounce back from our last performance, so we've got a strong team out. Also because I didn't realise it was the cup. So this is either going to be a demolition job against Stratford, which is what we want, or embarrassing when our first team gets knocked out. Let's go big and wide. That's what she said. And Dino Bambino, welcome in. Welcome in. Great match on Saturday. Wasn't it just? I think a draw seems a reasonable result. Yeah. I mean, technically, we're disappointed to have only got 1 point out of 3, but it's fine. Arsenal will be happy getting a draw. Go on the Stadium of Light. But yeah, I think we were well on for it. Oh, what a goal that is. What a goal. Jesus. Great volley, that. That, by the way, is for the ones who've been on Twitter today saying, I've never seen a goal scored from a corner. What about that? How am I rating the new FM out of 1 out of 10? I'm rating it a 6. We're going 6. And 6 is good. 6 is good. Yeah, I don't think there's much of a problem with 6. Can't find the rhythm. See, I'm in the rhythm now. This is the thing. Like, it will creep up towards a 7. Once we get all like the full patches and the international stuff and all that comes in, then I'll be like, look, I can get up to a 7 now. But I've got my rhythm. I know how my game works. I know how I want to play. I know how the game plays now. So yeah, I think we're into it now. Although we are now in the situation where we're losing to Stratford in the FA Cup 3rd qualifying round. And they're down the wing. And that header's away. Cedric Main's away. Come on, Cedric. Don't make me go with a 4-2-3-1 again. I don't want to do that. Cedric Main down the wing. Crossed in. Maskell can't get the header there. Oh, that was a decent effort from Hatfield. But it's still gone wide though. Can't get out the rhythm, I think. My family wish it was shit. You can't get out the rhythm. Oh, you need to get in the rhythm. And also, we're your family now, Ash. Evening, NCG. Welcome in. Yeah, just get new family. Right, we need to We need to tell some players off at half time. This is not good enough. This is not good enough. Lees, you're right to be angry, but there's a difference between getting angry and not actually playing well. So that's what you're doing. You're not playing well. So right, 3 changes. Don't your players have shirt numbers? Yeah, but they've got white shirt numbers on the back of white shirts. So I don't know why that's the situation. It makes it quite difficult to see them, doesn't it? I wonder what's going to happen. Oh, yeah. Oh, you got Rutledge, Lennon. Go on, Lennon. Good cross. Oh, Cedric Mains headed it wide. Oh, dear. It's going to be one of these matches, I think. There's another corner, another free kick now. Headley. It's a highlight. Headley to Lennon. Oh. Wide again. At what point do we push more players up front? Headley. Great cross. Defenders nodded it out. Headed away by Barrow. McGowan. Great cross. Floated. Lennon's at the back post. Come out to Platt. Oh! What a goal. Jamie Hutchinson, I'm afraid we've got to clip this, buddy. This is an absolute belter from Platty. Look at this. There was anger in that foot there, wasn't it? The right foot of Tom Platt. Pick that one out. Oh my word. Is there a way to add a player to your custom shortlist right off the bat instead of the default one? I don't know. I don't know whether you can create a new shortlist, actually, Louis. That's a good point. I've not had a look. I know you can't add scout filters, can you? That's not in the game yet. And what about custom views? Can you add custom views yet? Jesse Nelson hits it wide. Oof. He did mean it. He absolutely meant it. There was no way that was a mistake, was there? He knows me and Jamie are friends. I think so, yeah. You can create custom shortlists and views. Oh, can you, Rich? Oh, nice. I live by shortlists. Yeah, I started to add them a little bit as we were going through in the last save of 24. What I am disappointed with is that you can't like add your save games to a different folder. So I normally have my save games in a documents folder, but they're all stored on Steam now, aren't they, in the cloud? So you just know that in the future that's going to crash when your game file is just too big. Leach having a good debut and goal. He's not doing too badly. I mean, he has conceded a goal, but I guess, you know, that's fine. Here's Rutledge, flicked on from Jesse Nelson. Lennon, Cedric Main, 2-1. It's been a hard fall on this one, hasn't it? It hasn't been pretty. You still save locally in your documents rather than the cloud. Oh, can you? Oh, brilliant. Brilliant. I'll double check that then, because that's how I like doing it. I like putting all mine in the locally, because then it's just because I like to break it like season by season as well. So I'll do that. I'll sort that out behind the scenes then. Thank you, everyone. You score a long shot, then get advised to not do long shots. I know. It's the way that the assistant managers are, isn't it? Headley pulls it back. McGowan tucks it home. That'll do. FM tries to default to the cloud just like Microsoft Word tries to. Yeah, Microsoft Word can piss off, can't it? Cloud Save has a limit on size. Mine wouldn't fit after long. That's what she said. That's why I'm trying to get rid of it. Yeah, because most of these file saves are gonna get big. Go to the save, change to local. Okay, I might have already done that then, possibly. I'll double check. So I suppose the next question then is, how do you add a customized shortlist? Great save from Leach. What a save. So how do we add a custom shortlist? Do we just create a new shortlist? Is that with a little cog in the bottom corner? I love this. We're a week in and I'm still learning little bits and bobs of like what's actually meant to be happening. The plus on the shortlist page. Good. Thank you, Jocks. That makes more sense. Big Tom Platt again with a second goal. This is part of the problem with 26 because things are in different places, different defaults. People think they've gone. Agreed, Rich. Absolutely. And we've said before, everything's in a different place. So you just got to kind of start hunting around. And some people don't want to hunt around. Some people just want it there in their face and, go, well, this is how it used to be. So I'd want to keep it like this. And whereas I'm very much like, I can't find it. I'll just do without. I'll do without it. Unless someone shows me where it is, I'll be like, well, okay, fair enough. It's not there. Never mind. Move on. Right. So if we go to recruitment then, and I go to recommendations, let's say I find this guy. So say I want Devon Green here, and I want to add him to a shortlist. Do I have to create a new shortlist? Here. There you go. Okay, so there you go. So that's where you make your shortlist, Louis. Yes. You can just do it there. There we go. We've got this sorted, haven't we? Remember CM4 having a rocky launch. It eventually got better. Well, yeah, CM4 was very poor, wasn't it? Very poor indeed. Eating into the Fox. How are you, buddy? Welcome, welcome. Let's remove some of these goalkeepers off the shortlist, shall we? Including Isaac Allen, who's 5'3". I mean, that's not a goalkeeper, is it? Tesco's was the same this evening. They've moved everything around, and now I can't find most of what I want. Do you know what? That's exactly what it's like. It's exactly what it's like. You go into Tesco's, things aren't where you expect them to be. What are you meant to do with that? What are you meant to do? What you're meant to do is you're meant to tip the whole shop up, burn the place to the ground. You are legally allowed to do that. And then ask for the CEO to resign. And just go, this is rubbish. They've ruined supermarkets. Yeah. How could they possibly do this to the way that I shop? Yeah. I like my scanners at the front. I like to have checkout attendants. I don't believe that. I don't understand why there's so many more self-service checkouts. That's like a console shopping experience. Yeah, that's what they say. Go back to hunting your own food. Yeah, exactly. From above in 2D. If social media is the way it is now, was around in CM04, do you think the general uproar will be worse than it is now? Do you know what? I think it would be... Oh, that's a good question, actually. Would it be worse? I think it'll be pretty bad still. Yeah. I think it'll be pretty bad because you've got to think, like, people who are, like, my age would have been on the internet around about that time. And we would have been on social media and we'd have been arseholes probably. So yeah, I reckon it would probably be just as bad as it is now. I'm someone who converted from FIFA during COVID, so I have no idea what FM Live was like back then. But there you go. See, this is the thing. So you're actually in a better spot now than I reckon, because you've got nothing to you've got no barometer to base it against musician. So I think some people would argue that maybe if you don't have 20 years experience, you're actually going to be much more adaptable to what's been put in front. Oh, hang on, 2 seconds. Apparently youngest Jameson's just fallen out of bed, so he's he's back in now. He's absolutely fine, but yeah, poor lad. Evening, Cupid. How are we? Appreciate the follow there. That's very, very kind. Very kind indeed. Let's have a look for some more players on loan, shall we? What position are we going to need filling? Hope he's alright. Yeah, apparently he's fine. Mrs. J has already seen him. She was like, he's fine. Isaac Buckley Ricketts. What position will we be looking to strengthen, do you reckon? Maybe right back, possibly? I mean, Headley's doing all right. Where are we lacking a bit? Are we lacking a bit out wide? Where's the goal scorer standings? We've just seen them. We've just seen them. Where is it? Where is it? This band, you've got to keep going back, keep going back. Grubich on 20 months. Yes, my man. Welcome that. Appreciate that. Very kind. So go to hang on, go to club, match day, league table. Overall, not that. No. I will find it. I will find it. Bear with me. It was one of the first things we saw, wasn't it, when we clicked on it this evening. Right, I'll take some assistance. Where is it? Where are the goal scorers? There's got to be some way you can get player stats, isn't it? A land called Raekwon Nelson. I mean, if he's named after a member of the Wu-Tang Clan, then we'll do that. Fixtures, then league. Ah, there we go. Right, yeah, that's it. This is where you'll find it. So then there'll be player stats will be around here somewhere. Click in there. And then player stats. And then goals. Where's goals? Attacking. Goals. There. There. Easy. Easy. God, get there quick, don't we? After a while. Steve-o, welcome in. Welcome in. We'd never guessed that. I mean, look, we got there eventually. You need the competition page. Yeah. That's what I was trying to work out. I was like, where is it? Where's that bit? But yeah, we're in there now. We're in there now. There's the data hub. Data's good, isn't it? We like data. Does it work? Don't know. I think I only found it earlier. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, we had it as soon as we loaded the save in. It was like, oh, there's the stats for the league. And we were like, oh, look, Jesse Nelson's the top league goal scorer. We've scored the most goals as a club. And then after that, no idea. No idea how you got back to it. But thank you, everyone, by the way, for getting involved. In terms of players to add then, what are we looking at? Are we looking at another central midfielder, possibly? Are we looking at another wide player? A centre-back, maybe? Full-backs? What do we think? I mean, in depth, we've not got a lot of depth, really, to be honest. We've got some players that are out of contract that we're not paying, so we can release them at any point. That's absolutely fine. I do think we've got a couple of players like Callum Griffith, for example, we're paying, and he's not very good. It's not that he's not very good, but he's like 35 and we're paying 300 quid a week. Like, we could probably do with moving him out. What do we reckon? Or do we try and get another striker in, maybe? Yeah, strikers win games, don't they? We've got a goalkeeper now. And we've got, we've also got we've got our Jesse Nelson in there. But have we got another striker that's going to be the difference maker? Maybe not. So maybe a striker is the way to go. Right, let's edit that recruitment focus. Let's change it. Let's go for a striker. Standard focus, I reckon. I mean, they've gone big on goalkeepers there, haven't they? I hope they haven't now found us a better goalkeeper than the one we've just brought in. But then again, we're not paying for him, so if we find a better goalkeeper, then that's fine. Okay, time to play against Buxton. Buxton are 21st, so yeah, let's hope for a positive result here, shall we? Yeah, up against the old 4-2-3-1 as well. Rutledge, good cross in. Nelson doesn't quite get there. Big shot. Imagine having a scouting budget. I know, Azaris. I'm showing off, aren't I? Oh, well played by the keeper. Scott down the line. Oh, Rutledge. Oh, he's tapped it in. I thought that had gone out of play, to be honest. I thought he'd well and truly overhit that. And then I think the goalkeepers expected the offside flag. Great ball. Rutledge brings it down. I was like, is he too close to the keeper? No, he's not. No, he's not. That's what we want. Move us up to 7th at this moment in time. Oh, just missing out a little bit. Oh dear, as RS says, playing in Finland, my scouting budget is call random Ghanaians, invite them to a trial maybe. That's usually my technique as well, to be honest, as RS. You know, do you play for Generation Foot? Yes, excellent. You can come and play for us now. Let's hope that you're the player I can sell for 70 million quid. Hatfield over the top. Jesse Nelson on the volley. Go on. Yes. Smashed it past the keeper. It's another Jesse Nelson goal. Right, get the Darlington Club shop on the phone. We need a Darlington shirt with Nelson on the back, don't we? Do we start calling him Hesse? I mean, presumably he's going to play for England at some point, like unless we can find some sort of Scottish ancestry for him, or maybe he's Brazilian. Great tackle. Are they playing a goalkeeper? I think they're playing the one that we used to have. Probably. Rutledge, little back heel. Charlie Lennon. Down the line. Oh, Headley's not gone for it. That's okay, Headley's now out of position. Oh, he's just ran past. It's fine, it's over the top. It's over the top. It looks like he's scared of the ball. He might be. He's got Jesse Nelson in front of him. Of course he's scared. Celerino, mine ends up being fined. Random Balkans are doing the same. It's a great strategy, Celerino. And it's watertight. Crazy Brit, how are you? Just watched the first Marine home win since August. Up to 9th in the National League North now. Well, we are up to 7th in the National League North. So yeah, life is decent. Life is decent. Can't complain. Calispiro Jason, welcome in. Pleasure to see you, my friend. Oh, nudged on by Nelson. Rutledge. Main. Rutledge. Oh, what a goal. What a goal. We're toying with them now. That was just that show-off football, isn't it? Nelson with a flick on. Rutledge could hit it there. Goes, you know what? I'll give it to Cedric Main. Let him just tee me back up. Rutledge has been out for a couple of games, brought him back in, got a couple of goals now. Get that fire back in his belly, I think. Seven shots, 6 on target. They've had 6 shots themselves. Van Plank, I don't know how, but I've made it to the 4th round of the FA Cup with Kings Lynn. Sadly, not a single away game, annoying as the cash boost would be nice. This is the thing, isn't it? Like, you know, as non-league clubs, you want to be in the cup, but you also want that away day to get some money in. McGowan, Scott, down the line, Cedric Main. Oh, Rutledge nearly with a hat-trick. Nearly. Yes, Dr. Benji. Hello, mate. How are we, Ben? Hope you're well. Welcome, 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 everyone. Click, click, click. Evening, St. Looney. Nice to see you. Welcome, everybody. Grab yourself some follows. Let me just grab a little drink while we all get ourselves nice and comfortable. Have you won 5 in a row? Have you won 5 in a row? That's the question. Ben, have you won 5 in a row? Because I saw that's what you were trying to do earlier. Is it time for a haircut, everybody? Have we got it done? 9.5 hours. Wow. He didn't do it. Is that a bottle of Jameson's? Not tonight, it's not Loki, but it could be. It could be. Kev's in with the raid as well. Welcome, everybody. Hello, one and all. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's all get comfortable, shall we? Let's all get friendly. Here we go. So, the podcast that Ben was talking about, by the way, is the FM Show podcast. So, welcome to you all. If you've not seen it before, it's out every single Thursday on the internet, in terms of YouTube, and of course on Spotify, Apple, all that sort of thing. Get yourselves a listen. If you haven't listened to it, it's very, very good. Ben's on very shortly. Kev is on this week. We're recording an episode with Kev tomorrow, in fact, believe it or not. And we have a little American guest coming up on Thursday. We're going to record with him on Thursday as well. So lots of people going to be in our recording booths over the next week or so. So yeah, we're looking forward to it. And if you like that as well, then check out the WFM show also, which is our sibling podcast, which is which basically is going to be all things Football Manager, women's football. So get yourselves a follow on that as well. Please feel free to hit follows on the streams, which of course you already do, which is fantastic. Donald Trump is on the podcast. No, it's Kevin Hart. It's the other little American guy. Or Patrick Mahomes. We do mean Zealand. He's going to come on the show again. So Zealand's been on loads of times, Kev's been on loads of times, Ben's been on loads of times, Jack's been on. Yeah, it's cool. We've obviously had Miles on as well. Will you ask Ben about not winning 5 in a row? That is question number 1, Scarla. We can ask about that. But the thing is, Ben will then ask me about winning 5 in a row, and I've not won 5 in a row either. So me and Ben, we kind of are both in that entertainment pocket of management. Yeah, we're not here to win. Kev's the one that wins. Kev does the winning, right? Kev is Kevy 7 times. I am TJ 7 times, but that's the amount of wins I've had over about 5 versions of FM, right? So I did not. There's another one. I've not seen the Champions League, right? I didn't really believe it was even a thing last year, and I probably won't see it again this year. So just to set expectations, this is a narrative-driven stream that is basically us chatting nonsense for most of the evening. Occasionally Football Manager in the background. We might do a win every now and again, which we're doing right now against Buxton, which moves us into 7th in the National League North as manager of Darlington. By the way, we should say we're Darlington manager. Is it a one-club save? Don't know. Is it going to lead us to Champions League glory? Don't know. Are we going to stay, are we even going to be in charge of Darlington by the end of the season? Don't know. But that's the joy of it, isn't it? That's the joy. We should ask Kev about his Spanish alter ego 77 times. I think I will. I'm going to ask him for his North American alter ego as well, Chevy. Tactics, I was Potter. Tactics, whoa, them's fighting words around here. 4-2-4 we use. 4-2-4, and then we drop ourselves back into a 4-4-2 out of possession, because let's face it, that's how real football is. None of this walk 3 at the back, 3-2-5s, or attacking in a 6. We've never heard. None of our players are a classic 8. We don't have a number 6. We have players called Jeff and players who kick the ball dead far, right? And that's kind of it, to be honest. Really, appreciate the follows, by the way, for everyone who's dropping in. Much appreciated. I will show you this dude though. Bear with me 2 seconds. I'm on week 3 of a cold. I'll let you know where that one tends to be a bit sort of like gruff in the voice, right? Check out this boy, Jesse Nelson. Okay, Jesse Nelson was sitting in our under 18s. Yeah, he is the local Lionel Messi, right? He's got 11 goals in 10 league games. He hasn't scored in the FA Cup, so unfortunately we might have to maybe drop him from the FA Cup. Pace of 3, doesn't matter pace of 3, jumping reach of 18. He's 17 years old. We're on the countdown to 1,000 league goals for Jesse Nelson. He only has 900 and... Actually, I should probably try and do this without a calculator, shouldn't I? He's 11 goals away from 1,000. Right? So this guy has got it all. He's got it all. And by all, I mean... He's tall and he scores at this level. But don't ask him to run quickly or at all, because he's got no stamina. And he's not a leader. And he can't really see, to be honest. But apart from that, doesn't need any of those other things, does he? From Little Mix to Darlington. Put him in the Little Mix. Get him in the Little Mixer. Yeah, 989 goals to go. Thank you, Jason, for keeping me up to speed with that. Who needs pace when you don't leave the penalty box? Exactly. Worst throw-ins I've ever seen. But in real life, surely not. Basically just a tree. Agreed. And you want to see a tree? Do you want to see a tree? You think he's a tree? Welcome to the oak tree, right? This is... Where is he? Harry Walker, again, one of our own. You tell me when you see it. And piece the two bits of really important information together. Let me know what you think. I might have went, oh, that's really interesting, and oh my God. What do you think it might be? Do you think it's the fact that he's 16 years old and 6'8"? That's what it is. A 6'8", 16-year-old. He's going to be 42 foot tall when he's 30. He's going to be like the BFG. Even for basketball, he's tall. Again, he's not got pace. He's not agile. He's not got stamina. He's never seen a football before. He's got no technical ability at all. Apparently tackling, he can tackle. But, I mean, he's the oak tree, isn't he? 6'8". I've got a big lad up top. I've got a big lad at the back. And I've got people in the middle who can just kick the ball from him to him. Yeah? That's all we need to do. Nice and simple. We vote we change his name to the BFG. 6'8" with 3 balance is fantastic. He's got vertigo, Chris. That's the problem. He can't see his own feet. He's far too tall for all this. He's like, hang on a second. This is not going on here. He tries to step. If he takes one step, he's into Wales. Like, of course he's unable. He's uncomfortable on his feet. He can't breathe. His feet are still growing. He's got a lack of oxygen as well. You know, Vision 1. He can't see his feet. Exactly. He's far too tall for feet. Doesn't have feet. He just has a couple of farms attached to his legs. If he falls, the player in if he falls, it causes the end of humanity. This is how the second ice age comes. He falls over, and basically the UK snaps in half and causes a tsunami that takes out everything. That's what happens. I don't know if it's in this game or not. We haven't gone too far in the future, but if the world does end, there's a chance it's because of him. Okay? So, just putting it out there now. Retrain him as a striker, go 2 up top. Imagine that. Jesse Nelson at 6'6" would be the little man. Like, that's what we need, isn't it? That'd be perfect. Absolutely perfect. When he falls, does he make a noise? Well, only if no one's around to hear him does he make a noise. If someone's around to hear him, you're going to hear. You know, but if there's no one around, does he make a noise? Yeah, probably, yeah. Like the noise of a tectonic plate, I would say. He can head in from corners from his own box. He scores from the near post, but he's stood at the far post. It's quite a talent. So how's everyone finding FM? Have we found any genetic monsters like what we've got here? Also, as well, with this, I need to show you this one as well. This is mad. So we've got the big lads, right? The 6'8", the 6'4". Isaac Allen from Sunderland, goalkeeper, 5'3". 5'3" goalkeeper. What's he playing at? Aerial reach 4 to 10. No, not 4. Certainly not 10. Right? Command of area 9 to 5. He's got a little squeaky voice. He's not going to command his area at 5'3". Everyone's going to be going, oh, can you all just mark up a little bit? But no, shut up, Isaac. Who's let the mascot have gloves? But he looks mint. Like he looks like he might end up being decent. Tendency to punch 13 to 19. Yeah, he's a fighting little hobbit is what he is. Grrr. Scrappy do. He wants uppies from the 6'8" centre back. Basically what you need 3 of this guy, right, wearing a big coat to be the centre back. Decision making 10 to 16. Yeah. that it's 10 because he's got to ask his mum first because he's 5'3". Strength 14. Yeah, right. 14. Ooh, angry little 5'3" man he is. You found a 5-foot goalkeeper. Has to be a data error. I think what it is if they don't have the data, then the game just sort of like auto fills that information in. Because I think there was a lad, I want to say it was Norwich, maybe on 24 or 23 possibly, and he was 4'7" or something, and I think it was a bug. I think it was known to be a bug. But yeah, I think it was one of those things going, yeah, that's not his height. Needs tweaking for the next patch. Maybe that could be it. I wonder if he's designed his own goalkeeper shirts as well. I imagine he does, but with crayons. Consider your phrasing, misogyny creeps in slowly. What have I said? Sorry, Loki. Refresh me here. What did I say? You might be right. Another example is a typo when inputting data. Possibly. Even Transfer Market don't have any data on Isaac Allen. No one does. He has to ask his mum. Oh, okay. Sorry, yeah. All right. Ask his mum or his dad. Right. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. All right. Okay. He's got to ask a grown-up, Loki. Does that work? Yeah. Usually I'm pretty spot on with that. Do you know what I mean? Usually I'm pretty spot on, but I'm happy to be called out on it. So thank you, Loki. I'll take that. Evening, Libby. Nice to see you. Hope you're well. So what we got then? Where are you all managing then? It doesn't. I'm not shaming. Just trying to spread awareness. You can look. You can spread awareness as you wish, Loki. You're more than happy to spread awareness. Yeah. As you say, you feel free. If I've mispronounced, feel free. I hadn't considered it. I can see why you flagged it. Yeah. But let's move on. Right. Where are we? Where are we in the world? Who's up to what? Who's managing who? How are you finding the game? Who's your tallest player? Who's your shortest player? Sign him as a backup. You can't sign him as a backup. Imagine, because again, he's gonna get the hump, and he going, oh yeah, you're the backup. What, the little fella? Yeah, the backup. Yeah, sign him as the first choice, and everyone's gonna laugh, and that's just the way it is. People are gonna go, no, it's not. Opposition, long shots all the way. Unless we give them some big novelty gloves, like what you get at the wrestling, that'll be good. Spread butter on your bread and leave TJ cook. I don't know what any of that sentence means, Jason, but I agree with it. Chris, at Merthyr currently close to the end of the season, just about to scrape survival in the Vanarama National. Get in. I'm calling out for being heightist and calling 5'7" player a bug. I did not refer to him as a bug as in an insect. I referred to him as a data anomaly. Because nobody can be 4'7" if they're a human being of adult age. Again, just dig myself a little hole, but with a tiny shovel. Yeah. I'll tell you what, let's get Denise Van Houten on the case. She'll sort this one out. She knows. Yeah. Heightism does not apply to professional sports. I mean, are we going to get into this? The heightism does not apply to professional sports. I imagine if you're 5'3", you're probably not getting in the NBA. Like, there's some small basketballers, but the small basketballers are 6'3". Like, I would. I mean, maybe darts. Probably would. Diving probably isn't going to make too much of a difference, but I think something that requires a height advantage, or at least a height balance, you're going to be, driving. Right? A Formula One race driver is not going to be 5'3". Not many 6'6" jockeys. That's it. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe it's a jockey who's just turned up in a football team by accident. Yeah, get a 6'6", 300-pound jockey on there. There we go. See, that's heightless as well, Ding. Yeah, not allowing big tall people on horses. Yeah, what does your goalie do for a living? That goalkeeper, the little one, not much really. Just, you know, my goalkeeper at this point, Paul Leach. I put him. I attach him to people who've got. I attach him to people who've got medieval illnesses. Yeah. I'm digging holes. Of course I'm digging holes, Rich. I've got myself excited. Yeah. My brain's working overtime. Being like, I don't know, here's another scenario that might work to my advantage. Let's try and find a comedic out. That's where my brain goes. And then logic's like, fuck, here he goes again. Right. He's away. Logic's just like, it's got the little sort of out to lunch sign on. And my brain's like, la 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 la, let's do jokes. Yeah. If a jockey was 6'6", he could win the races by sticking his neck out. Yeah. If a jockey was 6'6", he could carry the horse. Or she. Carry the horse. Yeah. Either or. Goalkeeper shirts and jockey outfits are similar. They are a little bit. In the fact they're both made of silk. Do you know what you need to bring back? Long sleeve goalkeeper shirts. You've got long sleeve outfield shirts again. I want long sleeve goalkeeper tops. I don't want keepers to have their short sleeves. We need an on-screen goal counter for Nelson. Yeah, I think we do actually. As a goalkeeper, bring back padded elbows. Yes, and padded trousers as well, Glenn. That's what we need there. Get them in to protect your hips and also your quads. Because that's, of course, where most goalkeepers get their injuries, as known. Oh, York versus Darlow. Oh, here we go. This is the big game. Look, I'm here, I'm always here, but then there are some clouds that looked interesting. I started thinking about climate change and Paw Patrol. Ironically, I think I've lost a little bit of context here. A good Formula 1 driver is as small and light as possible until a year ago when they put... I mean, yeah, but if you can't see over the steering wheel, that's going to be an issue, isn't it? You can't be a Formula 1 race car driver with a cushion. Yeah? Oh, so do you want the booster seat, do you? Yeah? Do you want a little horn that goes beep beep as you go around the corner? Yeah? The shortest ever driver was Montermini at 5'2" and Yuki Zonda at 5'2". Okay, and did he win? Oh, sorry. Presuming it's a he, it might be a her, might be a them, right? Did any of them win? What's their record as a Formula 1 driver? Do you reckon you could teach the gorilla to drive a Formula 1 car? Do you reckon Peter Crouch could drive a Formula 1 car? No. He'd struggle in a game, wouldn't he? He'd look like a cartoon villain, just like all crouched up. Yeah. Don't they tend to design the car around the driver? I think they've all got to be the same size, Yorkie. I don't think you can have like a massive car. They're all meant to be aerodynamic, aren't they? I want to see an F1 race with all drivers in those little children's red cars with the yellow roof. I do that. To be honest, Formula 1's boring enough. Let's make it fun with massive drivers in it. Wasn't Crouch in an F1 car for the Wacky Racers characters? That sounds like it's salty. F1, but all the cars, those blue Inva cars that you used to get around Stamford Bridge in the 70s. That's a reference that's lost on me, Dino. Come on, Jesse, this is your game. Stop standing around looking uninterested. Oh, disallowed. That's what you call F1 boring. Look at this here, it's a banger. It's literally boring. It's rich pricks driving around. That's it. It's just rich pricks driving around and then going, should we just stop now? We've done that 80 times. Yeah, alright, cool, done. What do I do now? Just spray some champagne over him. Okay, cool. Should we do it again next week? Yeah, but let's do it in Bahrain at night. Why? Money. Yeah. Do you need any talent? Not really, just a really fast car. Yeah, the best car will win. What about the drivers? It's really just the fact that we can't have them remote controlled at the minute. I love F1, but I can understand why people don't. I say, and I've said this for loads of times, so apologies for everyone who's heard it. Drive to Survive is brilliant in the fact that it's so well edited, it almost makes Formula 1 look interesting. And football is boring as well, don't get me wrong. I am not bothered about, I've not got any other sort of like horse in the race or dog in the fight or whatever. Football's bullshit as well, particularly the Premier League. It's absolute nonsense. You know, so technically everything's rubbish, really, when you think about it. Yeah, you could literally boil everything down to it's just a bit crap. Darts, just dudes throwing tiny arrows against a wall in front of a stag do. Okay, cool. Olympics, just people running around in circles for a bit. All right, so what? Here's the Olympics. You lot run really fast for 10 seconds. Yeah. Is that the sport over? Yeah, it's done. Just okay, fine. Right, what about this one? I'll just get a big stick and just like stick it in the ground and see if you can get over another stick in the air. What's my take on the Turkish betting apocalypse? I mean, look, it's not a surprise. I love Turkish football, and I've managed in Turkey on FM before, and I love managing in Turkey, but it's not a surprise. It's like, I'm a big fan of Italian football. Like, so it makes sense that there's another country doing the whole, you know, betting thing and ruining it for everybody. Yeah. Refs got found abusing betting accounts. It's not a surprise, is it? It's not a surprise. The scale is astonishing. Look, where there's money. Look at Italy. Italy. Do you think Turkey's looked at that and just went, oh, do you reckon we should... Oh, do you reckon it's going to be difficult to be as big as Italy? It is difficult to be as big as Italy, but you've done well, Turkey. Well played. You stuck with it. You showed determination. You showed effort and guile, and you were not going to be bullied over this. Yeah? You went, fine, we're going to make sure that we properly corrupt this as well. So, well done. Well done, Turkey. Evening, Duke. Welcome in. How are you, pal? Hope you're well. We're just having a bit of a... Well, we've gone from everything. We've gone from saying that all sport's crap to, hey, the Turkish betting scandal. That's good. TJ saying words again. It's always the way, Matt, innit? You know? I start talking, and then people go like, I pick fault with that, and I'm like, haha, I'll have a humorous retort, and then away we go. And then 20 minutes later, I'm on a different tangent. Such a different tangent. Yeah, I'm sorry, Veep, that I've ruined all your sports, but you don't need it. You don't really need to see 4 blokes running around a track passing a little stick to each other. Yeah. You don't really need to see that. You like to pick the streamer's brain. Go for it, Loki. Good luck picking this one. Because, I don't even know what's in here. So, like, we can light the blue touch paper and we can see where it goes. But, you know, all I'm going to say, make sure you're wearing your seatbelt. I don't want to be a turkey this time of year. No one does. Every other part of the year, they're unloved. But at Christmas, whoa, everyone wants a little bit of that, don't they? A little bit of that basting action. We've got three at the back to try and beat off. Maybe not that. Maybe we don't have 3 at the back to beat off. Maybe we have 3 at the back we want to... That's fine, yeah, beat off. Beat off will do, yeah. Even Rich Owens, welcome. Now here's a man who'll catch up with a lot of nonsense. Yeah, we're beating off 3 at the back. That's what we do. It's just a normal Tuesday, isn't it? Well, everyone heard it, really, didn't they? When you think about it, everyone heard it. Yeah. 3 all at once. Well, it's like, it reminds me of the Gary Delaney joke that goes, you know when you're wanking off 3 bus drivers at once and then all of a sudden, wonderful joke. TJ's the Bonnie Blue Football Manager. Oh, just nodded wide. Evening United City. I'm terribly sorry. I feel like I have to apologise now that the United City's here. Soz, Kev. You only have 2 hands. Where's the third going? Well, this is the thing. This is the thing, dupe. Yeah? I use the crease of my elbow. Yeah, and one behind my knee. It's not ideal for them, obviously, but... Don't encourage him is now the pinned tweet. Just, it's like do not feed, isn't it, at the zoo? Do not feed the goats. Do not encourage TJ. Yeah. Why will Man City's Premier League win this season prove once and for all that Klopp is the only antidote to Pep? Klopp can fuck off. He won 1 title in God knows how many years. And it doesn't also matter. Sunderland's going to win the league, so it doesn't matter about what Man City do. Yeah. There we go. Sorry, is this real football talk? I don't think so. Not around here. Not around here. Also, especially for Liverpool talk. Liverpool talk doesn't happen here. No. Liverpool disparaging. Oh, we do that. Yeah, but not Liverpool talk. Can we get back to learning how the TJ wanked off 3 bus drivers? Oh dear. And the goal drought. Oh, to be fair, Mrs. J, they only wanted Liverpool talk to stop me talking about wanking off bus drivers. So, I'll let you try and find the link. Premier League football's not real. It's not. It's not. Volta opinions. No opinions. What did you not listen when we said we don't talk about football? Don't think so. Plot twist, the bus driver wasn't human. Plot twist, the bus driver was Liverpool Football Club. Wanked off 3 Liverpool football clubs. God, you wouldn't hear the end of it, would you? I'm back off for DJ's ADHD hour. Honestly, Mrs. J, we've already done it. We've done loads. I've worked out they're all sports crap. I got told off for referring to, is this game better than FM24? No. Well, it depends. It depends upon what you think. Snuggle nugget. It depends upon what you want out of it. Making friends, never, Mrs. J. Do you know what I mean? Look, I'm just being myself. If they can't handle me at my worst, they don't deserve me at my best. That's what they say, isn't it? That's the phrase. And I am living that out loud on the internet in front of people. If by better you mean better, then no. There's a best. I mean, define best. I thought this was the best. I mean, technically, this is all the best. I like data, numbers, analysis, and scouting for value. I mean, I don't know, Snuggle Nugget, what you want then in that situation. I'm just going to say yes. Buy FM26. Have fun. Have a great time with it. People just need to accept that it's actually all right, and it's not as bad as people on the internet have said. Yeah. Okay. You need to look for yourself. That's the only way. Only you can judge whether it's good or not. Don't take someone else's opinion. Yeah. This is the first time I've seen the game since it's come out. Yeah, well, there you go. What you need to do, Jebru, is you've got 2 choices. You can either make a decision for yourself, or by looking at, or just go, what's the internet said? I'll just agree with that. Is it a good time to mention I'm a bus driver? Well, it's only a good time to mention it if you've got 2 mates. Yeah? Also, why we are late. Just out of interest, how did you not get a biscuit sponsor? Sounds like your fellow podcast host. I've got no idea, MCG. Right? Oh, well, if you're listening to Reddit, then yeah, it's your own fault. Don't listen to Reddit. Reddit's for people who want Twitter feeds put into blog posts. You know, God's sake. What was the question? I've got lost there. The biscuit thing. I don't know where the biscuit stuff gone. Like, Matt mentioned it, and I was like, I like biscuits. I mean, granted, I don't do, like, you know, we did a biscuit tier list. For God's sake, soggy biscuits for bus drivers. That's why I'm not allowed it. We're so close to that biscuit sponsorship. And then they went, right, what would you do with this digestive biscuit? And I went, I know what would happen. I've got an idea. Oh, look, Tony, you've made an ice gem. Yes, I have. Yes, I have indeed. But on top of a digestive. Is it Friday by any chance, or is this just normal Tuesday behaviour? How many sponsorships have you lost? Because you can't stop wanking off public transport employees. Probably 3, yeah. 3 seems reasonable. Definitely a Friday stream. Like, bless Ben and Kev for thinking this is a good idea tonight. Going, let's just send them over to TJ, see what he's on about. And then I'm like, I know what I should talk about. The answer, by the way, to the goal drought for Jesse Nelson, I think it's 2 games now, Dean, and it's probably about time we sell him. He's not going to get 1,000 goals tonight, is he? Dear me, Tony, and say sponsorship. Hang on, what? I mean, I can just say sponsor. I don't even. Do you know what? I'll just do it. All right, I'll say sponsorship. What sponsorship, Jeb? I don't know what this is going to be. Just so I remember. I mean, we will always remember. As Biscuit sponsorship went limp. No. What happened is that some people got really angry about the sponsor itself. Yeah. Good job. TikTok ban hasn't been removed. Well, it has. It hasn't been removed. Yeah. Stupid TikTok. Long live Biscoff. Welcome to YouTube viewers, by the way. Still here, hanging in, loving every minute of it. I've been banned again. Not again, D-Boy, but they've just not got around to getting rid of my original ban. And I think now, the longer I go on, the more I'm like, do you know what? I think it's probably fair. I'm too cool for TikTok. Yeah, probably. It's a possibility. Like, imagine that. Like, imagine being able to say that I'm a bit too cool for TikTok. Like, I couldn't be able to say that. Stagecoach want to sponsor you if you've cleaned up your seats. I mean, they're not my seats, if you know what I'm saying. Yeah. It's a badge of honour. It's a dirty badge of honour. It is. It's a mucky badge of honour, and we wear it with pride. If TikTok needed a character reference for appeal, don't use the stream. Don't use anything. Always remember the Queen chat and the black dildos. Yeah. Loads of conversation we've had. Loads of conversations. Once we talked about Football Manager. Once. Not tonight. Not tonight. Let's bring Jesse off. Let's remove Jesse from his role. Yeah, let's say that rather than, you know. I think that's how we got into this situation the first time, wasn't it? Yeah. Let's call them dildos, don't mention the colour. Yeah. So yeah, so the podcast's out on Thursday. No, sorry. There's an early access tomorrow, by the way. If you're on Patreon, you feel free to join the Patreon. There's get early access to the podcast, get some bonus content as well. Yeah. Now, I didn't call Americans boring. I repeated what Simaggio said. Simaggio referred to called Americans boring, and I was like, "Hey, can you believe he got banned for saying this?" And it turns out I got banned for the same thing because I repeated it. So, in a sense, I got banned for my own stupidity, really. And that's been months. That was months ago now. So, yeah. yeah, that's sort of where we are, really. I didn't say I agreed with him. I repeated it, which I guess is sort of just as bad, really. Yeah, if we can get RDS file to download. Honestly, what's he done with his camera? What's he done? Like, why is his files always like 9 gigabytes big? 9 gigabytes big. Oh, jeez. Why do I sound like I've never been to school? Oh, video 9 gigabytes big. Oh, what's the talkie show you do, TJ? Talkie show about football games. Yeah. And say disagree with me that fair. Yeah, Aaron's recording in IMAX. He's I think he's got one of those red cameras. They're shooting 8K, I think. So it's really, really good. But his mic stand is still a book. So, you know, it's one or the other. Let's go with this then. Peterborough Sports up next. Let's have it, shall we? Couple of changes. Jesse Nelson's rested because obviously his goals are starting to dry up a little bit. Maybe the pressure's getting to him of being, you know, the next Lionel Messi, possibly. This whole talk of 1,000 goals has confused him. We've slipped down to 8th now. Yeah, hopefully he'll bring it back. He'll bring it back. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Back in a few minutes, try to get the order stuff sorted. Yeah, that's cool, man. That's cool. Don't worry, Chris. Appreciate you. Hopefully it doesn't break your computer. That would be really helpful for everybody. Yourself mainly, but yeah, you don't want your computer to die. Usually it does. Yeah, there is a bit of a problem in it. Taking on the biggest club in Peterborough. I know. These are the ones, aren't they? Maskell. McGowan. Cedric Main. Oh, it's over the top. What, the next Lionel Richie? He'll be dancing on the ceiling, won't he? How many games we played by now? We've played... Even Mad Scientist, by the way. We have played... Good question. I want to say... Maybe like 12 or something, possibly? We played 8 at the start of the stream. Have we played 4 games? Maybe about 11 or 12, I think, in the league. We're there or thereabouts. We're expected to finish mid-table. So if we get to the playoffs, we've overachieved. If we finish 8th, we're kind of slightly overachieving a bit. But I guess we just have to keep hanging on. We're currently losing. We're currently losing. That's what we're doing now. That's right. We're currently losing. Yeah, that's not ideal. It's a good cross. Now, hang on. Come on, Scott's got to win this header, surely. Keeper doesn't do anything. Keeper's got to come for it as well, I think. Let's go positive. Again, there's like 3 at the back. There's a lot of bodies there, isn't there? Let's go wider. And then let's go to work the ball in, actually. Yeah, God bless you, trying to get us back on track. I know, D. It's quite an achievement, isn't it? I've got such an itchy moustache there. Favourite teacher line I ever had was "Stop wanking on the bus." That's a TJ thing. And the one who said webcam, which is sort of a World Wide Web. Can't remember the second bit. She was my IT teacher. That's what it's about, innit? I mean, they'll let anybody teach, really. Like, I was a lecturer for 8.5 years. Pick that out. That's not good, is it? Tom Bell, appreciate the follow. Keep refusing to come like 3 pesky bus drivers. Yeah, that's a problem. That's a problem. Right, what are we going to do? Currently in December with Bristol Manor Farm in Tier 8. It's right down here. Bristol Manor Farm. That literally sounds like somewhere you'd go on your holiday. Oh. Who's doing Tier 8 databases already? I also was asking for like Tier 14 the other day. Sounds like a petting zoo. Oh, is Dan already on the... Is he already on it, is he? Fair play, I suppose, isn't it? Dan's got the 8 out already. Do that. Rujaku in on the follow. Appreciate that. Very kind. Vascular potion. Really channel forward. Let's try that. See if that works. 3 years since Martin and I flew to Nottingham. I saw that, Mad. That makes me feel old, that. That was a good night, that. That was really cool. We need to do this again. We need to get... Do you know what we need to do? We need to get Football Manager Convention on the go. I need to get my finger out, get it booked. I've already started plotting it. I've got 2 days in my head. Filled with incredible entertaining stuff. Just need to get it done, don't we? I need to pick a venue. Somewhere that's not London, I think. London's probably easier for loads of people, but it's not easy for people who don't live in London. So I have to try like somewhere like sort of Manchester or, heaven forbid, Liverpool. Birmingham, maybe. Midlands might be a shout. It could be. It could be. We need to get somewhere that's got a decent transport links. Really. Don't put your hands up if don't put your hands up if TJ's on stage. That's for 3 special volunteers. Yeah, especially if I make you put bus driver costumes on as well. Glasgow will be cool. I mean, that, you know, the thing is, there's probably not the interest to do 2, like as much as I would like to. I don't think I'd be able to get. They can get on a train, Lulu Buster. If we've got to get on a train, they can get on a train. Yeah, I don't know if there's a like. There probably is a. There probably is sufficient interest to do something in Scotland and in England, but I don't know. Just trying to work it out, innit? Like, but I've plotted the day out. So you'd have like 2 rooms essentially. So what I need is I need a venue that's got 2 big spaces. Well, one maybe like sort of that could host maybe like 150 or something max, and then one that's about 250. We were still in 8th. You'd have like podcasts throughout the day, so live podcasts throughout the day. Yeah. Simple reality, whenever you have it, someone will be unhappy about it. Let's get on with it and refine it later. That's the thing, Kev. And even if it is a thing, people will be unhappy about it. Look at Football Manager 26. It's here and people still complain. So you're right, let's just do it. Let's just make it a thing. So one room is going to be for live podcast during the day. If you'd run an FM convention, you'd probably have people protesting outside, probably. But you know what? What a fantastic piece of advertising that would be, wouldn't it? So, podcast records during the day, live shows, right? This conference you're talking about might be bigger than what you think it would be. What do you mean? The conference you're talking about might be bigger than what you think it'd be. I don't know. I think it could be, but I think you've got to try and build it first of all from the ground first. I can't go straight in and go, I want the what I want the what's it called? Wembley Arena. You know, I think at best we're looking at a warehouse that's got 2 rooms. You know, if we do the NEC, fine. If we do, you know, I think you'd sell 400. Do you reckon? Victoria Warehouse, Manchester. That's on my list, D-boy. That's genuinely on my list. Do you reckon we could do 400? Here's a question then: for what ticket price for a 2-day event would people be willing to pay? Here's a question, because this is the bit that I can't price. You said 150 and 250 rooms. I know I said that, but then obviously I'd like it. Well, I've said it out loud, but whether that's my maths or not. If you organise it, and it should be hosted at the ground if whoever is your main save each year. Oh no, I'm not getting football teams involved. And do you know why, Van Plank? This is because people are incredibly partisan when it comes to things like this. So you'll get something where you'll book it, and it'll be something like, say for example, we'll book it at Kings Lane. Yeah? Because that's who your saves with. You'll get some pricks who'll be like, well, I'm not going to Kings Lynn because I support their rivals. And you're like, oh, really? Is this what you're going to do? You're going to be like that? And that's the problem. This is the problem with doing anything, because we initially talked about doing... I mean, Kings Lynn is fucking miles. Yeah, and do you know what? I've done gigs in Kings Lynn. We're not doing it in Kings Lynn. We're not doing it there. Like, I tried to do the Football Manager show, the stand-up show. We were going to do that around football clubs, but then it was just like, why am I limiting my audience to just the fans of that team? Do you know what I mean? You can sell 250 for 2 days easily and then get the next to 500 people to show. Yeah, it's doable. It's doable. So live shows throughout the course of the day in room 1, right? Room 2. If people are pricks about being at a football club, do you want them there? No, I don't. You're right, Rich. I don't want them there. But that's the thing. There's a lot of people I don't want there, but then I also need to sell some tickets. So at some point, I've got to kind of like swallow my morals and swallow nom, and then just have a little bit of selling. That's what I need to do. Yeah. And then in the other room, I want to have I'll have a panel. So there'll be a panel of people like Ben, Kev, hopefully, I mean, depending upon budget, obviously, you know, getting Zealand across is going to be quite expensive because those flights aren't cheap. You know, people like Luke, people like Robbo, Clates, Tom, second yellow card, loads of people that you could have as multiple panels possibly. Jack would be great in there, absolutely. Musterman could do a sort of like a talk about how you do data-driven analysis. You're not selling this to me here, Dean. There's a moment where you're going to be in. Don't worry, because I want people in there who actually work a part of the game, right? I want to understand. I'd love to get SI involved, yeah, as to how we get down, and we get sort of conversations from like people like the community managers, for example, talking about what they want from the community, you know, and how each world can coexist. Possibly people who've worked on the match engine, researchers, you know. Obviously, a women's panel is an absolute lock. That's got to happen. Miles would be incredible. Whether he's available or not, I don't know. But again, let's think big picture first of all, then scale it back. So people like that would be great. We could also have what I want is a Q&A, and I want Ian McIntosh to host a Q&A with Cherno Samba at the end of the day. At the end of day one, I want that. And I want that to be the end of day one. And then day two, I want to have... We might have the Football Manager documentary playing as a screening and a Q&A with Louis, who's the director for that. That'd be quite good. There's talk about like me and Jamie Hutch doing comedy. We could possibly do that. I don't know whether people would want to see me. They'll probably want to see Jamie. So that would be good. We could definitely do that. A showdown's the thing, innit? A showdown's the thing. That's what people want. But with that comes the added expense, isn't it? Of like, how do we find a whole bunch of tech? Then of course you got to make sure it works. You got to be able to plug it in. You got to have Wi-Fi or internet cabling, and then broadcast equipment because you want to film it to make it like memorable. So they don't have to be there for the showdown. What, the computers? I mean, they definitely do. Unless you mean we watch a showdown from that everyone's at home and we watch it on a big screen. I don't know about that. The convention would need a lot of legwork to work. Perhaps hands also work. They do, Jason. I'm not raising to bug things. Meet and greet stream is a big draw. That's on my list as well. Yeah, so obviously you got your panel, you have your meet and greets as well. For your big streamers, obviously. But yeah, I think if you wanted to do an actual showdown and see it play out, then yeah, that's a thing where you've got to get people involved and you've got to get the system all set up and stuff. So yeah, I don't know the logistics of that as to how that works. Get the mad scientist on there to talk about how to make a retro database. That'll be a good chat, actually. I'd be in for that. So what else have I missed? What else was that? Oh, and of course, there'll be like an exhibition space as well where you've got people selling retro football shirts, or like Sweet Left Foot can do his prints. For full-time prints. You can have game cards. Go on, Jesse. Back in the starting lineup. Back in amongst the goals. Bits of merch, And then obviously you'd link in like food and drink as well. I have spoken to a Irish whiskey manufacturer about asking if there's any money down the back of a sofa somewhere. So let's wait and see, shall we? Because that would certainly help get it off the ground. Oh, Jesse Nelson's got another one. He's back on. It could be fun. It could be really fun. And it's just a matter of like, how does, like, which bits work, which bits don't work. There'll be some things that people will be desperate to get involved in, but then, like, we're going to have to cut certain stuff out. Like, I'm sure there's things that, like, audience would want to play games and stuff, or get involved in things, and like, we'd obviously have to limit certain stuff just due to logistics. Especially for a first one, you then learn from it, don't you? Go on, Charlie Lennon. Happy to volunteer to help as well. Van Plank, right? Get yourself in the Discord. I need people in there to talk, helping. So I'll put the FM show Discord in because that's where the show planning stuff is. Shuli SI, the golden goose here. I mean, look, I've had conversation with SI about it. Obviously, they've been busy over the last, bit of time. Are they in a better position now to have another conversation? Maybe. A better position, yes. Are they in the perfect position at this moment in time? Don't know. But, yeah, we've got access to those channels, so hopefully we could have another couple of conversations and try and move some stuff on. It's a difficult one, though, because, as much as we would want that to be a positive thing, there is still the chance that some people would use that as an opportunity to try and bash SI, and it's like, so with that, they're not going to, are they going to be more likely to come out? Probably not. Like, I don't know, and I'm not saying that that's a good thing or a bad thing, or should or shouldn't, but it will be a consideration. So yeah, what happens with it? Keep your eyes peeled. I am trying to do something. with it. Because I think it'll be good. And I think after the couple of years we've all had, it would be nice to have something for us all to sort of like sit back in and be part of. No chance SI will put themselves in front of a public audience. That's my thinking, Trek. That's my thinking. Everything would have to be like, all questions would have to be signed up front. And you're right, at that point it's like, who says what, when, where, why? Who's gonna speak out of turn? How are you anyway, though, pal? How was the game tonight? What was the result? Did you go? I think I saw that you were off to the match. Good for SI to have a presence, but FI want to be neutral to a point. Similarly, if they're too involved, it compromises people having their views. It's all about balance. It's all about balance, isn't it? 4-1. There you go. Well, this tactic video is going to take off then, isn't it, Trek? 3 goals in 13 minutes. I was going to say, I thought it was 1-1 when I saw it at half time. So, that's we wanted to blow them out of the water in the second half. Who was it tonight? Who are you playing tonight? Because you're still like in the top. Is this what? Top 2 now, is it? Or is it top of the league? Saturday was like just this is like sort of labouring, and then all of a sudden, bang. Oh, Rochdale. Oh, that is a big win then. That is big. Yeah. Don't think their presence is needed at this time either. It's about the online community getting together. Yeah, and beyond the online community as well, really. Beyond it, it's about getting those people who sit at home and just like they're maybe not engaged with the community, or they don't think like they're engaged with the community. And it's a chance to sort of like celebrate if you don't like this version, but you know what, you like some other versions, so isn't it nice to come and just talk about some other versions as well? Maybe there's people who've sort of left the franchise. Can they come back to it? We had a bit with that with the stand-up show, to be honest. People who stopped playing Footy Manager or Champ Manager came to the shows and they're like, I stopped playing years ago, but I still remember it. So those are the sort of people that if you can tap into them, that's that's extra little bits of golden nuggets as well. And if it's 2 days, then as you say, you've got you can split your ticket prices, either like sell them as a weekend package, or just buy a ticket for 1 day. Second Tommy, welcome in. A lot of people, they want other people to just chat with about the game. That's why we come to streams. Yeah, that's exactly it. We had that again with the stand-up shows. We had that, people who didn't necessarily know each other, or maybe those who did. I remember when we did Swindon with the Swindon Theatre, and the front house manager came in backstage and she was like, "Oh, just so you know, there's like 100 odd blokes just in the front." I was like, yeah. And I was like, they're just talking about Football Manager. She went, yeah. I was like, that's what it's going to be for the rest of the show. Like, they're going to be fine. They're not going to be in trouble at all. Like, they're not going to be in trouble. I think for venues, they don't quite know how to deal with that sort of like level of just similarity, you know. Remember we had someone during the Fringe be like, they're a stag do, and the venue were like, the venue was strict no stag policy for every show they do. So it wasn't unsurprising for them to be like, it's not happening. But they came to me and they went, right, TJ, there's a stag do once in. I was like, if they're a stag do that wants to come to this show, they're absolutely fine. Like, they are going to be okay. It's not going to be a raucous stag do, is it? And yeah, they were fine. They were fine. Except Claire, who keeps banging on about how she won the League of Forest in CMO 1-ish, never played again. Yeah. Right, 3-1 up against Leamington. Hopefully we should be able to see this one out now then. Get ourselves 3 points. Just to remind ourselves we're playing Football Manager and we're not just chatting nonsense in the background. Oh, hang on. What happened there? We've been beaten from distance again. Defender just like moves out the way from him. Oof. Right, okay. Last kick of the game as well. That's gone from 3-0 to 3-2. I'll take it. Maybe we need to sort of be able to have some better, some sort of more, what's what I'm looking for, more physical centre-backs possibly to get involved. Mad. Pleasure as always, buddy. Take it easy. We'll catch you up soon, buddy. Speak to you in a bit. Pleasure as always. Right, let's see actually. Can we still get some loan players in, maybe? Let's go to our recruitment then, shall we? Recruitment focuses. All goalkeepers are done. Let's get a new focus now. 4. We want a striker. Actually, you know what? I'd rather get a centre back first of all. Actually, no older than 33. And then also let's get a second one as well. Can we get 2 on the goal maybe at once? Yeah. Oh, there we go. Cool. We've got some players already here. So if the scouts know about someone, then we can have a look at them. We can get them in on a trial. How have results been this evening? Asks Oxlow. Good question. They've been mixed, haven't they? They've been mixed. Yeah, so we lost to Chester, beat Stratford, beat Buxton, lost to York and Peterborough. Just beat Leamington. Ratcliffe, Southport and Merthyr still to go this month. It takes us up to November. As you can see, we're still 7th. You can see it's just behind my head so you can't see. 12 games played, 6 wins, 2 draws, 4 defeats. Is concerning. Hereford have only lost 2. Kidderminster haven't lost any. Spennymoor haven't lost any. Kings Lynn and Chester have lost 2. South Shields have lost 1. So yeah, we need to maybe tighten ourselves up a little bit at the back. So that's maybe why we look for a centre back now. I live in Swansea. Merthyr's 45 minutes away. They're playing that league. Crazy. Well, I mean, look. Swansea are in the Championship. It's the same, isn't it? Like, it makes no sense. No one understands. Same as, Cardiff as well. Looking at some of the teams that have to play in the north as well, it's like it's daft, absolutely daft. Like Peterborough in the north. I mean, come on. No, not at all. Not at all. I have more issue with that. This guy isn't a real FM fan. Had years out, now as a YouTuber. Who's that bar-wise? Who? Me? If I'm not a real YouTuber, if I'm not a real Football Manager fan, then that's absolutely fine. If you don't believe, then that's absolutely fine. Yeah? I think we need a little bit more clarification on what you think right now. And also, define real FM fan. Grant incoming. It feels a little bit, doesn't it? It feels a little bit. But it only depends, though, about whether or not we get a response. And I don't think we're going to get a response. Yeah. I think it's going to be a little bit of a drive-by here. You've been playing since Champman 2. Do I count? Well, I have as well. Do I count? Also, does it matter? No, it doesn't. It doesn't matter at all, does it? A player with no breaks. What do you mean a player with no breaks? Right, you need more parts of your sentence bar-wise. Get to me. Get to me. Long gone gaming. I just wanted to let you know that I'm coming so hard to the point where I forgot to clean up. Oh, he's one of the bus drivers. There you go. Cool. Good. It's always nice. It's always nice to meet a fan. Yeah. Oh, are you suggesting bar-wise because I'm clicking through screens and not reading every single bit of detail? Is that what's suggesting that I'm not a real Football Manager fan here? Yeah. At least he's been listening. Exactly, Dean. This is the thing. This is what I like about people. They pay attention. Yeah. Now he's a real TJ fan. Yeah. I swear I hit the ban button. It's already gone. Zeke got there before you. Yeah. You had years out of playing FM and now jumping on the YouTube train. What are you on about? Right, sorry. Twitch chat, by the way. There's someone on YouTube that I'm trying to respond to here. How do you know I had years out of playing a Football Manager? Are you sat in my Steam library by any chance? And I'm jumping on the YouTube train. I've also been doing content for 5 years now. 4 years? 5 years? I did a stand-up show about Football Manager. If you're on my YouTube channel, you'll see it. It's there. That was 15 years ago. No, 10 years ago. So, and also, you're watching me. Leave him for the minute, Dan. We'll have some fun with him. And then we'll boot him. Yeah? Yeah? You're not much of a Football Manager fan if you're watching it on the YouTube, are you? Yeah? Go and play Football Manager. What I'm going to do is I'm going to tell someone they don't play Football Manager the way I play Football Manager. They're not real. It's Dave Venters all over again, isn't it? What accusation is that anyway? I've got no idea. We know the truth. All right, Anonymous. Honestly. Look, you do whatever you want to do, pal, right? You've got... I'm just calling this guy's YouTube channel, right? He's got Thomas the Tank Engine on Roblox. I'm not listening to you. Listen to you. Mate, you need your hard drive checked, right? You go away, right? Real man. Oh, he's a 90 minutes fanny, right? Away you go. Get rid of him. Get rid of him, gone, right? He's one of those fannies. Absolute bellend. Yeah. Go and play with Thomas the Tank Engines, you nonce, right? Yeah. Real managers actually manage. People who aren't real managers play Football Manager. Yeah? So there we go. There's that. Right. So Dan, if you want to remove him from YouTube, you can do. Yeah. He's not the real Thomas. He's not a real Thomas the Tank Engine fan. Yeah, real Thomas the Tank Engine fans go on actual train journeys for ages. There you go. Thanks for the views. No one clicked on a video. Right. Game gone. Right. There we go. Right. Welcome back, everyone. I had your comedy show on DVD. There you go, Q boy. Appreciate that. And there's still some upstairs, I think, actually. Yeah. Do you remember? Hey, without sounding like Peter Kay, who remembers DVDs? It sounds very much like one of his sets now, doesn't it? Who remembers DVDs? They were like, it was like Netflix, but with like a little shiny disc. Sorry, you can't be a real media fan if you don't own a DVD. Yeah. To borrow parlance from Second Yellow Card, a wemp. You need to bring the word wemp into my lexicon, I reckon. Who remembers memories? Real TJ fans watch it on DVD. Yeah, real TJ fans have got a ticket stub. That's the thing. Yeah. Yes, Llama. How are you, my friend? Welcome. Look, I'm not saying that Llama's been the troll over on YouTube and then quickly jumped into Twitch to be like, oh, hello, everybody. It's fancy seeing you here. Because, of course, you're not. But welcome, Llama. How are we, my friend? As a stand-up comedian, do you find experience with hecklers helps with trolls like that? A little bit. I have some fun. With it. But the thing is, though, like, on stream, it doesn't really, that experience doesn't necessarily help because there's no instant reaction. Whereas when you're in a room full of people and you've got to respond to the heckler there and then, and you've got to deal with it there and then, that's when the fun starts. Yeah. But online, it's a bit easier because you can just be like, oh, you're a bit of a fan, and you just like mute them, yeah, or ban them or whatever. So we've had a little. Apparently, Llama, none of us are real managers. Yeah, and I've taken some time out of Football Manager to return. And this accusation came from somebody who plays Thomas the Tank Engine. So, Thomas the Wank Engine, am I right? Eh? Yeah, there's that. Nice to see you in, by the way, Llama. Also, by the way, if you haven't already downloaded Llama's A to Z video of wonderful saves, if you haven't, why have you not done that for a start? Get it done, go and watch it. You need to. It was him, yeah. You've got a red ball in the snow. Hang on, what? Yeah, if you haven't checked out Llama's video, go and do so. It's wonderful Llama work. Which, is there any other kind of Llama work? There's not. Centre backs are a little bit worried. They're on 6'9s, but they're just not good enough, are they, really? That's the problem. Oh, it was a nightmare when you had the white ball in the snow. I got you. Sorry, I thought it was more of a personal issue. But that makes more sense. Guys tells everyone else he's playing easy mode and doesn't even have attribute masking on. Yeah. Also, tells us the real manager play 90 minutes and he's not even a real manager. He hasn't even got his coaching badges, Llama. What? Do you know what I mean? He's coming out telling me about coaching badges. Yeah, where's your badger? You know, if you haven't sat an exam that's been accredited by UEFA, then you can't play Football Manager at all. You'd never understand the nuance of the game. Ever. People are just a bit entitled, aren't they? Let's see what we can get from this match against Radcliffe. Oh, there's 3 at the back again. Right, have we gone for route 1? We have gone route 1, that's good. Do you plan to do women's save? I'm managing Sheffield United's WSL2 to learn more about the women's game. We might do. At some point. We might end up there as part of the journeyman save, potentially. It is a palindromic scoreboard. Yes, Dean. I like that. See, we're an intellectual crowd, aren't we? Yeah? We might not play for 90 minutes, but we can spot subtleties. Yeah? And patterns. I've never met anyone who presents themselves as less as a manager than you. Why is it after you? Exactly. Maybe Lama because he's a bit of an idiot. Maybe it's that. Yeah? But hey, let him have his moment. Yeah? I'm doing Arsenal women, but I need to go down lower. I think there's Sweden tier 3. Is Sweden tier 3 in? That's cool. I think Mozza's got the Scotland database updated now, hasn't he? Has he managed to put the Scotland women in? Do we know? Oh, that's close. If only Chris was here a few minutes ago. I think it's for the best that Chris doesn't. Chris isn't here. Instructions, get them a bit. Go high press. If we're going to go route 1, we might as well high press at the same time. Oh, great save by the keeper. That was zipping, wasn't it? What are we going to do? We're going to give them too much space, aren't we? Close them down, close them down, close them down. Don't let them cross it in. Oh, that's right. Look. This is not what we want. Right, slow the ball down a bit. We need to get a bit narrow. And I think defensively, let's trap them inside. Push that line up a smidge. See how we can do with this. Sweden only goes down to League 2. Okay. I mean, that's still interesting enough, isn't it? They're still interesting. We don't seem to be getting the ball at all. That's what I'm concerned about. Good challenge. Man, Nelson. Rutledge is through. Oh, we don't need too much of the ball, do we? We just need one opportunity. That's all we need. One opportunity, one goal. Come on. Jesse Nelson turns provider rather than goal scorer this time. That keeps us 7th. We're hot on the heels of Kings Lynn. Great cross in. Big Cedric goes for a header, misses it. No one's chasing up there, though. Barrow with the interception. Forbes. Nelson wins it again. Lennon. Good save. Chris is the Bob Saget of the chat, trying to organise the chaos that erupts. I mean, I feel sorry for Chris. Some of the work he has to try and do. You know, to keep me in check. Here's Platt. Urban Mammoth, appreciate the follow. Oh, that's good. That's flying. JLR as well. JLo, sorry. We won that header as well. Okay, that's decent then. We've ended the first half well. Okay. 6-5 for Lennon, 6-5 for Main. So our wingers aren't really getting involved, which is fine at the moment. We might be able to move them inside if needs be, but right now, we haven't really got anyone who can move inside, so... Actually, we could move Hatfield in, and then we could move Lennon in and almost turn it into like a box, if needs be. Yeah, Kings Lynn have gone above us by 1 point. What's their score at the minute? Well, they're currently losing the Worksop, so how are they gone ahead of us? McGowan, Nelson holds the ball up well. Honestly, he's incredible. He's incredible. Main, McGowan, Platt. Oh, off the crossbar. Maskell's on the bench. I was waiting to see if we had Mortimer there as well. You've been to this ground. I think you've been to every ground so far, haven't you, Jeb? Pretty much. You've done the new 92, I believe. Let's get Tom Allen on for Lennon. Main can come off for Kiro as well. Let's rest Nelson. I'm also tempted to put big Harry Walker on. I know we're only 1-0 up. It's maybe not a good idea to bring a young defender on, but is that Callum McFadden? Former Sunderland player. Charging down the left, I think it is. Cedric Mains just let him go. It's a penalty. It is a penalty, isn't it? Oh dear. Can't find any trace of that 90-minute guy on social media anymore. Nice. He's Barwise Bros on YouTube. You deleted the account. I tell you who else you can't see on social media anymore. DLV is long gone. Long gone. I did a little check the other day to see how he was reacting with the the news of FM26. Angry Ginger's gone into the jungle. Are you open to offers for next year? I'll go. I mean, look, Mrs. J won't let me, and I'm not really keen on it. But and I also won't get invited because I'm nowhere near the level of fame required for even for ITV. I think the days that I'm famous enough for something on the telly is probably the apocalypse. They will have literally gone through everybody at that point to be like, well, turns out we asked a pigeon and they couldn't do it, so TJ's doing it. Yeah, he's hosting Question Time. I mean, me and Denise Van Outen going in the jungle would be class. Just like one moment I sit down and go, should we talk about Coolio? Just like, what? Crossed it off, headed over the top. Come on, boys. Coolio's the special guest. Oh, imagine that. Imagine. That would be awesome. Didn't think Ginge was, I'll be honest. I know he's got a channel on here. I don't know what he does. Ginge is very, very famous. Very, very famous. Coolio's dead. Well, he is. Or is he? Yeah? David Lee Travis, Gary Davies, Mike Reid. Oh. Tony Blackburn. TJ, I think you'd be better suited to Celebrity Big Brother than the jungle. Do you reckon? I reckon that they'd put me in normal Big Brother and I'd still be one of the least famous ones in there. Just been away for a few minutes. Did I miss a twat? Yeah, a little bit, Kev, yeah. But they were having fun. They were having fun. Oh, they're the safe ones. You can't really tell who the safe ones are and who the... Well, you can tell who the wrong ones are because they're in jail or now dead. And they were in the BBC in the 80s. They are the bad ones. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to end up... Just to add to your point, I don't think I'm going to end up in any celebrity version of anything, to be honest. Even things like... just anything with the word celebrity, because I'm not remotely famous to anybody. FM streamer Big Brother house. Again, I'd be like... I wouldn't be high up on that list, would I? First time I met Llama was a playoffs draft with Mad. We had a chat about Gary Penrice for an hour. We did. And Mel Sterland. Cole McGee. 6'4", Sheffield Wednesday. That's good enough for the scouts to go looking for me. Also, could you imagine Football Manager content creators sitting in the same house for hours? I mean, that would be... It'd be great. I mean, Omega Luke would have a great time. He'd just fast forward it. He'd just holiday. He'd get out after a year. But have you been in for 5 years, Luke? Yep, I have, yeah. Brilliant. Fantastic. Who am I voting out first? Myself, probably. I think I'd vote me out. Or maybe I'd vote out... it depends who's in. Right, who's in? We've got... How many did they have? 10? 6? 5? How many? 14? Oh, I don't know about that. Right, okay. 14 then, right. Give me 14. In fact, give me 10. Give me 10. Actually, we probably could do 14, actually. Take the big 4. Right, okay, that's Route 1. Venters. Right, Lelujo, Ben, Work the Space, Second Yellow Card, Tom FM, Luke. Yeah. Now, Luke comes in, but not his dad. Actually, put his dad in, but not Luke. And then that would be... Oh, that would be funny, wouldn't it? Zealand's got to be there. Clates has got to be in, yeah, definitely. Steve Sidwell's got to be in. That'll be good. RDF will answer the text. Yeah, there is that. Clates is doing the bake-off. What about Llama? Llama could be in. Llama will be brilliant in there. Festus Arthur. No nonsense centre back. Oh, look at this guy. Just been signed. We'll shortlist this fella. All right. You're washing your hair that day. Oh, come on, Llama. You can't be out that easily, surely. Throwing D-Boy for his guitar. Why Callum would be entertaining. He would be. Do you get the guitar? Yeah. Call him a stupid bird as well. D, you stupid bird. Jack Leckie. Alfreton. He's new this year, so he's probably not going to... Maybe in the summer he could be out of contract. Robbo would be very popular. Zims would be cool in there, actually. Yeah. Lee Morton comes in for one night. just just on Scouse night. No one in the house remembers what happens. Get Loki Doki in. Oh god, yeah, that would cause a scene, wouldn't it? But I'm here for that. That could work. D-Boy would be Darius Dinesh. Miles in there. Ooh. There could be some interesting bits in here, couldn't there? And then right, have I made it in as well? Am I allowed in? It's good in it because I've initially gone with I wouldn't be in here, and I was like, I think I should be in now actually. Yeah, okay, cool. That works. That works as a thing. I'm happy enough with this. Miles would be the big brother. Miles would be the if Pokes goes in, I'll go, but I'm not sharing a double bed with him. Oh, do you reckon? But Pokes might just sleep on the bottom, like curled up nicely. Magic Ped, good evening. Just finished doing a system update on work system. Relieved now. Relieved. I mean, we've been talking about some bus drivers that have been relieved earlier on, Magic Ped, and I presume you're similar. You feel the same. Rich Jones is in for diversity because he wears glasses, but he has a mustache. Sounds like a shit version of Guess Who now, doesn't it? Does he have glasses? Does he have a mustache? Yeah. Is he a football manager career? Of course he is. He's got glasses and facial hair. Of course. They say sleep is for wimps. They don't say that. They don't say that, Kevin. They say sleep is for regenerating your muscles and putting your organs back together. I've already been told off for having, sexist language. So I'm not suggesting that you're a wimp if you sleep. Yeah. I did it. I'll tell you what I did here. At football on Sunday when Eldest Jameson was playing. Now, bear in mind, Eldest Jameson's 7. He was playing against this team when they were warming up, and the coach on the other side said to the defender, they were having little defender and attacking drills, said, if you don't tackle him, you've got to come to training wearing a pink tutu next week. And then, oh, you've got tutus in your house, haven't you? You always wear dresses. And I was like, whoa, this is like, you can't do that. You can't talk like that. But yeah, they went for that. And here I am getting called up on stream. How are we getting on Darlington? Pretty decent, I think, to be honest. Pretty decent. We are currently 7th in the National League North. We're expecting to finish mid-table, so we're a bit higher than expectation. Oh, off the crossbar. Yeah, we've lost a couple more games than I would have liked, but we're doing okay, I think. Did I miss anything? I mean, depends upon what your class is anything, really, Chris. We had a bit of trolling over on YouTube with the 90-minute guy. Other than that, I think it was fine. Llama's here now, though, and he's not the 90-minute guy. Yeah. And now we're currently trying to work out about whether or not I would end up being in the jungle or whether I'd be on Celebrity Big Brother. And now we've created a normal Big Brother with Football Manager creators. Yeah, Llama's here. And so Llama's definitely not a troll. Did turn up after the trolling had finished. But he's definitely not the troll. And we've talked about the FM convention as well. You might have been here for that bit, possibly. And I'd be rubbish in the jungle. Yeah, so this is the thing. See, Mrs. J says I'm not allowed. No, well, she says I probably could go, but I'd be shit. I would stink in the jungle as well. Like, I sweat a lot normally. Like, you know what I mean? Is the jungle the one where they've got to eat, like, you can't take hairspray? Oh, I'm out. I'm out then. I wouldn't know what to wear. But oh, you've just got this one thing to wear. But what? Oh, no. You're not a real troll unless you do it for 90 minutes. There's the thing. I think I deserve a chance. Is this actually you then, Jack, is it? I should probably see, is this actually Jack Mortimer? If it is, then that is pretty cool. If it is, let me get you lined up on the bench. Have I got you on the bench yet? I think we have. Again, I'm going to refer to you as you and just presume that this is definitely you. We have tried you. We've given you a little bit of a chance, but you've not shone as bright as Jesse Nelson has. I'll be honest. And if you are the real deal, then look, you need to get in Jesse's. You need to do what Jesse does. I mean, can't believe we're losing here though. That's not good. Streamers' wives, you're not going. Mrs. J to TJ, I'll give you 14 hours before you quit. There is that. This is Jack Mortimer. Nice. Excellent. Right, let's have a little look here then. In the it might have to be the next match. Are you on the bench? I think you're on the bench. You'll have to get you on the next game. We'll get you in the next match. Jack, see what you can come up with. Can you play centre half, by the way? Because the defenders aren't having a great time. I always assume it's the real them. I had a Serie A footballer in my chat and thought it was a wind-up. I was there for that, Llama. I was there in that one. We had Banbridge players in, didn't we? We had that. So I should always presume. You're right. Always presume. Always presume it is the actual player. Right, let's get you in then in the next match, because this is not really working at this point, is it? So, some frustrated players, some anxious players. Platty's anxious. Get Cedric off. Lennon on. Anyone manager's seat videos coming out? Oh, that's it. There's a thing, isn't it? Let's do big change at half time, sorry. Love playing centre half, but FM says not. Right, let's get you in. Also, is Harry Walker 6'8"? Because if he is, like, that boy's going to be massive when he's fully grown up, isn't he? I'll have to try and get you in the centre half then if we can. Maskell goes for it. Doesn't get the ball out. Hatfield. McGowan. Oh, it's gone close. Telling us in the audience, is that a thing in the game? Yeah, it is, yeah. We do need a signed Jesse shirt. Yeah. Can we get a Jesse shirt that has 1,000, like a squad number that says 1,000 and get it signed? We reckon he's going to get 1,000 goals at some point. Yeah, I think what we need to do is we actually need to... What's happening here? Let's go a bit wider. Let's still trap them inside. Do we want to be wide or do we want to be narrow? I feel like we've got wide players. We probably need the ball out there, but... Oh, no. Right, okay. Tell you what, let's go back to wing play rather than route one. See that'll help. Is his chant going to be the tune of Jesse's Girl by Rick Springfield? I think it is, actually. I think it is. How good is Jack? Right? How good is Jesse in real life? Because as far as we're concerned, he's the second coming of Lionel Messi. There he is. It's another goal. don't even know how many he scored now. Like 14, 25, 107. Like, take your pick. Lionel Messi. Jane Els. Right. We need another one. Jesse's Giants. That's the one. That's the one. Jesse's Giants. Or again, the second coming of Lionel Richie. I mean, maybe that as well, but... Right, okay, here we go. Highlight again. For them, though. Get the ball back. Get the ball back, lads. Come on. Not 3-1. We don't want it to be 3-1. Are we going to tackle? No, apparently not. Bandy, loving the streams. Just thought, what's your thoughts on the new FM? It's fine. It's absolutely fine. Some people have given it a negative appearance, a negative review. That's entirely up to them, but I don't think it's negative. I don't think it's bad. I think you need to readjust how you play and then find a way to play that suits you. And it works. It genuinely works. Ank's in, by the way. Welcome, Ank. How are you? Hope you're good. Welcome to one of the hosts of the WFM show. If you're not following, you should be. Go and follow them. They are awesome people. Has the real Jesse made a senior appearance yet? Googling is inconclusive. So Jack over here says that he's a great young kid, sometimes holds on to the ball a bit too much, but he's got so much to learn, he's one to watch. Right, there we go. That's the inside scoop. Jesse is the one, right? So that's a bit of a bad result, this one, unfortunately. But let's quickly change up into match day then, okay? And where are you? Where are you? Come on then, Mortimer. In you get, right? Come on, Jack. This you, Jack? This you? You're not getting paid, mate. You need to up your game. You need to ask for some money. You can't be sitting there not earning a wage at Darlington. Come on. Look at 12 for finishing, 12 for acceleration, 12 for off the ball. Right, this is your chance. This is your chance, Jack, right? Okay? Well, you and Jesse up top, okay? It's going to work. It's going to work. Clearly. Right, big moment for you. Who are we playing next? Let's see. Merthyr away. Merthyr aren't even real, are they? One for tackling is not good for a centre-back. It's not, but for a centre-forward, you know. The question is, have they done you dirty with your attributes, though? Yeah? I found if you look at the next opponent's scout report and tactics faced in and out of possession, pick the ones that create more chances, you'll genuinely win. Yeah, genuinely, but again, why are we looking for... My free kick taking is dreadful. I like the fact you're honest. How the heck does TJ have 3 players in Hereford? I've got men with 3 pace earning $1,000 a week, refusing to leave. I don't know how this happens. You're a free kick specialist in real life. Right, I'll put you on free kicks and then you can prove the game wrong. Apparently you've got 1 for vision. Have you got 1 eye? Oh, he's got 3. Oh no, that's Jesse. Yeah, it's yourself there. Yeah, you got one for vision, 1 for determination. Maybe that's why I haven't been playing you. 5 for stamina. I mean, come on. 6 for technique, 2 for long shots. Not a problem really, but composure, concentration. Are you a bit like me? Do you get a little bit distracted? FM talks out of its arse. Yes. Love this. Right, let's find out who the Darlington researcher is, and we'll put that to them. Is the height right? That's a good question, Hank. Is your height right? Are you 6'2"? Right. Let's go with it. If this is the moment, right? If this is the moment where we where it tips around and it's like, right, now we get a win, a big win, away to Merthyr. This could be beautiful, right? For this one, I'm a Merthyr fan, mate. Chris, look at that. Just picks and chooses who he supports. You know, I'm not happy with them all. Right, let's get the researcher down. Okay, ask them questions. And go, right, how have you come to this? How have you come to this conclusion? Also, as well, right, and don't. This is not going to go back to the team, Jack, right? But where do you think we should strengthen? Like, I think we need another centre half, right? And if you're going to get goals, then we don't need a striker. So I reckon we need another centre half in. To be honest, a couple inches bigger. Jesse's not 6'6". He walks like a 6'6", though. Yeah. He is now, yeah. He's just he's only 6'5", so maybe that's it. And what do you call it? Little Harry Walker. Little Harry Walker's 6'8", so growth spurt overnight. Yeah, putting protein in his porridge. Oh, Forbes is wanted by Leamington. Now that's going to be a concern, because that means we're definitely going to need a centre back then if he goes. Let's put Hatfield in over McGowan. Let's do that. Cedric Main's been alright. Lennon's starting to go off the boil. Do you know what I mean? Like, he's technically very good, but we're not getting the best out of him. How do we rest him? How do we give him a bit of a kick up there? Do we put Matty Cornish in? Give him a bit of that. Say, look, there you go. That's what's happened. We put Tom Allen in there. And say, right, Tom's taking your place. Could do that. Do we stick with route one? Let's go back to wing play again, actually, because that might be more beneficial for us. Right, Jack, you're starting, okay? Come on, we believe in you. Okay, this one's for Jack. Come on, get us a goal. Get us a goal. Okay, are we confident? This is 100% a video, by the way. Yeah, let's do it. Let's make this happen. Right, we've got the actual Jack Mortimer in the chat on YouTube. He's making his first appearance for us in the stream. Let's do it. Merthyr Tydfil. No, it's not Merthyr Tydfil. Merthyr, away from home. Come on, let's have it. Gone back to the wing play system. We can get the balls out wide, get the balls in to the two strikers. It's gonna happen. We've got to make it. Got to make it this time. Jack, this is all on you. Okay. It's tense, isn't it? It's tense now, because before we were just having fun, and it was like we could just do what we wanted, say what we wanted. But now I feel like there's definitely pressure, and there's definitely eyes, and I've definitely got to start to consider managing this properly now. So there's the ball. Mortimer's, Jack's looking away. He's looking the wrong way. There's that lack of concentration that we said. Evans down the wing, cuts back inside. Keep him on his inside. That's fine. He's missed that. No bother. Right, Allen dispossessed. Platty, big ball over the top. Jesse Nelson thinks about it. Not convinced. Ball back inside. 16 played. I reckon one more failed ball at the top, and I think we're going to have to go route one. It's been all Merthyr so far. We've not had anything. Right, I think we forget the wings. We're 25 minutes in. They're building from the back. I think this is where the goal comes, isn't it? We've considered making a change. They're on the ball still. Good ball in. Nodded away. Uh-oh. Oh, off the post. Oh, off the bar. How have we survived that? Cedric Main brings it out. There's Nelson. Go on, Nelson. Right. Thunk and thunk. Darlow throw. Barrow. Main. Barrow. Good cross in. Platt on the volley. I mean, he's got under it, hasn't he? He's absolutely got under that. Okay, we're going route one now. This is probably the way we should have gone, to be honest. Let's go a bit narrower. Get the ball up. In fact, actually, we probably should do with being a bit more. Press their defensive line a bit more as well. There you go. See, now the shots are going up. Accuracy's not going up, but we're creating more chances. Still not really having much possession either. Are we sitting too deep, maybe? This is what I'm thinking. This is the one way we can use actual match shouts. Demand Jack to do more things. Yeah, demand more, Jack. Oh, good save. Right, Jack's recommended we get a centre-half and a box-to-box midfielder in. I think he's right, you know. I think he's been watching. He's seeing what we're lacking. Might even move Hatfield and Platt up a little bit in the second half. There's Nelson. Jesse holds the ball up. Praise team. How dare you, coach? That's what it used to be like, wasn't it? They'd get angry. They'd kick off. Cedric Main, Hatfield. Big Cedric. Over the top. Flicked on by Nelson. I mean, Jack wasn't interested, was he? He wasn't interested at all. First half, fine. Okay. We've not done anything too wrong just yet. But there's got to be something we need to do that's going to be better. Let's move Hatfield and Platt up a little bit. You can't be a box-to-box player unless you're like that. So maybe we make him a channel midfielder, but that means we're potentially going to be left with some gaps, but let's see if it works. I mean, Jack, you're on a 6'4", Jack. You're not as bad as Tom Allen, who's on 6'3", but we need more for you. Platt and Hatfield getting on well now. McGowan's on loan. Yeah, McGowan's good, actually. He used to be Spartans, wasn't he? McGowan. So what I might do, actually, is put McGowan in, go for 3 in the midfield, and then put 3 up top. And go narrow, but then just get the balls high. Keep that rope on. Barrow with a free kick. That might help, yeah, if we take Allen off. Let's do that now, actually. Let's put Hatfield there. Put Platt there. McGowan comes on for Allen. We can even put Main there like that. try. That might work. Take the crosses off. Just get the ball high. Nothing happening just yet. We could do with a highlight. We could do with Jack Mortimer getting a goal. Is what we could do with. He's on a 6-4, and I don't want to have to bring him off in front of everyone and tell him off. Get you and Cedric around, or Maskell around Jesse. Well, I've got... So we've got Jesse there. Up as the target man. So I've already got him there. I've got Cedric as the sort of deep lying forward, but maybe we'll play him as a channel, possibly. And I've used the poacher, maybe. So let's see if this is going to work. I mean, Jesse's starting to tire now. He's on a 6. He's on a 6-6. Heading on a 6-1. See what we got. Maybe change Cedric. We've got Cedric. Who else we got on the bench? We've got Maskell. Let's get Maskell on. Replace the Cedric. And let's get... I don't think we've got a right back, have we? Not really. Barrow's on a 7. He's doing well. I don't want to change too much, but I also think that we've got... There's still something else we can do, isn't there? Surely. Like... Headley's having a really bad game. Harry's going to have to go on. I don't really like it. I think it's a bad decision. But let's see. Just give us something. Give us a highlight that's going to drop at the feet of Mortimer. Give us something. Nil-nil. There you go. That's it. It was interesting. Do you know what? It's a point away from home. It's a clean sheet. It's an anticlimax. That's what Football Manager tends to be for us, isn't it? Yeah? That's what football is. We're 2 points behind Fylde in Kings Lynn. We're in Merthyr. Merthyr are 22nd. That's the problem, innit? That's a concern. But Scotty Barrow centre half and Josh Scott left back, maybe. Oh, what, you reckon move Barrow into centre half? Ooh. Has he got the... I guess if he lacks the acceleration, we could do that. That's not a bad shout. Let's have a think about that. Josh is a good player. Josh, we've had him in as well. He's transferless at the minute. I don't want to lose him. Well, so we can hopefully get him in. Actually, no, sorry, loans. We'll pop him in as well. Right. I think we need to make a move, actually. That's been fun. It's been fun. Jack, we're going to be back on Friday. In fact, everyone will be back on Friday. So, sorry that this ended up with a 0-0 draw. That's fine. It's not a problem. Bit of anticlimax, but it's all right. We will be back on Friday. As I say, podcast is coming out Thursday. It's tomorrow if you're on Patreon. And we're doing the extra records tomorrow and on Thursday as well. So let's go and raid, shall we? Where are we going to go? Who have we not seen before? Go somewhere new, I think, shall we? If there is somewhere new. Yeah, thank you, of course, to everyone who's been brand new in the channel. Really enjoyed it. Hope you've had fun. Unless, of course, you were that knacker from earlier. Hope you don't have lots of fun. Let's have a little nosy about. There's no one really jumping around that I've not seen before. So let's just do something nice and simple. In fact, you know what? I've not seen Notts County in the Premier League. Let's go and do that. Okay? Take it easy, everyone. Go and have yourselves a nice evening. I'll see you all on Friday. Have fun. Speak to you in a bit. Bye now. Go and drop some love on this guy, by the way. Right. Take care. Bye now.